only push one side. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going. They don't know. Right. Ain't no stopping us, damn it. I got another channel yesterday. I can't believe it. Right in the middle of the show I was doing yesterday. Took the channel down. I'm like, are you kidding me? And that show was getting good yesterday. Last night. I was getting a full flow yesterday night. And they took the damn channel completely down. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Again? And these other niggas, that channel only got 1,200 subs. I was like, what's going on? I said, did I hit a wrong button? Yeah, you hit the wrong button, Negro. We took this shit down. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
It sounds like a story from the movies, but that is what it is.
Man, listen, let you know we're getting heavily monitored because the show I did last night was going deep into everything. That's the one they took down. They took down that live and then blamed on the other one me and Zoe did when you got cut off. They blamed on that, but they took down the one I did last night. That was going deep. I said, this is going to get deep. I said, we're going deep tonight. No more deep on this shit. It's going to be on Patreon. I'll do it on the network and put it on Patreon. No more deep on none of these networks. I got to have at least one channel up for Tanzania. The live stream. I was like, what? I said, what happened? I'm looking all at my tablet. Like, what happened? Did I hit a button? Did I hit something? You've been taken down. Damn. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I remember when you were starting off yesterday, you have people sharing their experiences about their channels getting cancelled. But nonetheless, I'm Zambo family. Welcome to the BLACKHOTFIRE Network Africa Today show. I hope that everyone is doing fantastic on the 9th of March, the year 2021, being on a Tuesday where we do have our channels.
I know. I was when I talked, I was going, and I had so much more stuff to share and put all together. But I want Spike to go on the Facebook channel and retrieve a video. I'll put this all together. They took down the video because that's what I was doing last night on the live stream. That's why that video's not up. That's the one they wanted to get, the one last night. That one's gone. You said it was the other one. Why the other one's still up then? He's part of it. So that's the one they wanted to get. We went into that RH negative gene. We went to this damn octopus. I was ready to go into octopus and then show these motherfucking aliens and show you that, man, they know what's going on. And they know I know. I ain't put it all together. I'll put some more shit together too, since I got all this time on my hand, be reading and researching shit. I was going, see, I was like, what happened? What happened to the show? They come in mid-show, Spike. I'm like, what the hell going on? They had all lined up.
They already showed you what they can do when they took down Trump's Twitter. You know, he said to be he was said to be the most powerful man in the world, and they took down his Twitter. He was talking about breaking.
Yeah. Because we live in an oligarchy, and people don't know what this is censorship. Because as we go, I told you, going back closer to the gender, everything's changing. Everything, all the lies are going to be broken down. All these fake ass religions are going to be gone. All this bullshit. I was explaining the birth rate, how I told you why I knew they were going to die. I explained it piece by piece. I was doing methodically last night. I knew all these Asians were going to die. I knew these damn Europeans were going to start dying out. I knew the East Indians going to start dying out. I was gonna show you. I was showing last night my thoughts. I was gonna be long. I was like, yeah, this is getting good. I was into at least about an hour, hour and a half. Shit. I looked around. I said, "Hey, what happened to the show? What the hell happened? I hit something."
That is exactly what did happen. And of course, I want to thank everyone that has joined us on the show. And of course, Jambo, so how are you doing?
Jumbo, I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I hope that everything is well. I'm doing fantastic too. And I see Let Them Hang Down is saying, Spikes, hope you're doing good today. Yes. And I also see Sister Donna C. One Pimp Across says, hi, Spikes,
Yes,
Kate, and the Melanie.
I see Donna found us. That's why. Yeah, yeah. Let her hang was the only one in there last night. That's here. Everybody's gonna have to find us again. That's what happens. So you be proactive. I'm gonna put all the new channels inside the chat room on the network. I'm gonna be doing shows on the network on the weekend. My men's open. It's going up straight up on Patreon. I'm gonna go live stream only on the network. That's it.
And Let Them Hang Down says, you're hurting their feelings, they're speaking the realness. And that is what they do not want. Sister Stacy
Oh
Thomas,
man, I
thank you
was
so
getting
much.
so deep. It was getting. I've had a good. That's why I stopped doing the spiritual shit. I know they be listening. I knew I was hitting it so hard. I was like in a rhythm last night. Like yeah. Sometimes you get a rhythm. Like black people, sometimes it's like being in like when I used to play ball and you get in the zone, right? Yeah, I was in a rhythm. I said, oh yeah, oh, this a classic video here, Jack. I'm in a rhythm. Had everything all lined up. Yeah, I went into it, but I got dug up information. But Zoe told me about these octopus being damn psychic. That's I was like, what? Oh man, that's all lined up. And all lined up with these octopus. And what Zoe saying was true that they had an octopus fucking betting on a game and shit.
You
Betting
know,
on games. Go
in
ahead, Zoe.
addition to that, Keith, that speaking about intuition and psychic abilities, women have that more than men. Since we talking about
Man,
the
yeah,
octopus, because of their cycle and that magnetism or that constant blood flow, that new oxygenated blood, but that magnetism also it connects them to the ether more than it would connect men to it.
okay. They said that RH negative gene got a little more because the octopus blood. So do me a favor, Spike. Go into the network. Okay,
Yeah,
either go to the network or
yeah.
go to the. I mean, not net. Either go in the network chat room and grab that video of that alien, or you can go to the Facebook page. Either way, you'll see a big ass alien. That's a real thing. It's not a cropped image. Those things have been here, and I'm gonna see in this video here. Have you placement too? I can do all this last night. That's what
There's a
that's what they that's what they made these octopus. These octopus are made. These octopus are these fucking aliens that they made these Europeans from. That's the RH negative blood beginning. That's why
well,
these goddamn aliens got this fucking octopus head. Go ahead, Zoe.
I don't know if you all have ever heard of black people, our ancestors in antiquity would talk about the sky people. They would talk about people that lived under the ground, and they would talk about the sky people. Well, there's this white lady that has a YouTube channel. I shared her with you a couple times, Keith. That I don't think her name's
White
like
lady.
Yeah, that one from the south
Okay.
somewhere, Gina Marie, whatever, the one talking about aliens and stuff all the time, and
Nah,
the portals and the
nah, she's
plasma and stuff.
nah. Her crazy ass from Indianapolis. She's from Indiana. Well, maybe she's from the South,
Okay.
but she lives in Indianapolis.
Okay. Well, the thing is she has all kind of videos that show discrepancies in what we call life, what we call reality. All sorts of
Yeah.
like the pixelations and whatnot that just basically shows you that we living in a holographic reality. But in addition to that, there are cities in the sky that are being cloaked, all types of shit that's being cloaked that we don't really see, that we can't comprehend with our human eye, that's vibrating at different spectrums. Exactly, it's vibrating at different
That's what
spectrums.
I was showing yesterday. Yeah, that's what I was showing yesterday. I was talking about that yesterday, last night, about the visual spectrum chart. The things you can see, this is the visual spectrum. When you start raising your vibratory rate, you can now start peering to other dimensions, which is nothing but a different vibratory rate. I wanted to prove that again last night. That's what I was going. That's what I was doing last night, showing everybody, and then showing everybody vibration and frequency, and understanding what it is. So, damn it, it probably is. Like I said, I know these spaceships are here. They're able to go in and out of dimension, in and out of frequency. That says these ships are here. And you just can't see them. They're everywhere around us. And you can't see the motherfuckers. They're everywhere around us. And you can't see them.
And it's because they're vibrating at a different frequency. Because they're at a different frequency than us, they're able to phase shift and go right through us. We're walking right through solid objects and we're solid and they're solid, but they're at a different frequency, so we don't even come into contact with them because they're vibrating at a whole different. It's just like different radio channels going through one another. You know what I'm saying? They don't interfere with one another, but they're still just as real as the other radio channels.
Oh yeah, they're real, but the difference between them is that a lot of them can phase in and out of frequencies, like I said. A lot of them can phase in and out, so they only got to take now. They can phase in and out of this frequency, and a lot of them, like I said, can take their energy and house it in one of these clones. And they'll be sitting next to your goofy ass on a bus. You don't even know it's one of these motherfuckers walking down the street with your ass. That's how real this shit is. They can take their energy, as I was showing about 5 months ago on the network. I did a live stream showing you guys when the white guy said they took his energy. He was another body. He's like, oh shit, what the? They put his ass in one of these damn aliens. I'm telling the show, telling Spikes to play. He's like, whoa, they took my whole consciousness and put in one of these bodies and shit. And he's talking about octopuses. He said, they put me in one of these fucking bodies. Like, whoa. I looked at my hands like, whoa, what the fuck? I got the technology. Go ahead.
Someone want to share with the family real quick. The majority of the information that we know about what we call outer space and other planets come from NASA. And we know the origins of NASA came from the Nazis, right? Okay, in their space program. That's understood. Well, did you also know that the word NASA is Hebrew for to deceive? So when the word NASA is Hebrew for to deceive. We know that these Jews run all of this stuff also. So this is what I'm saying. What we think we know about outer space and what we know about this planet that we're on, if it comes from NASA, if you have not been beyond the atmosphere of this planet, you only know what you think you know from what. I mean, if it's not coming from our ancestors or something in antiquity, what we think we know comes from these people who have an organization that means to deceive. So we know that there is a military.
Well, NASA's that's all they do is lie, because there's not even a real picture from space, film of the Earth. There's no real picture from space of the Earth. It's all composite. It's all composite. What's that, Spike?
See, I was just checking out what I was saying earlier regarding NASA's meaning, and I see NASA in Hebrew means receive, and there's some this is on Quora.com.
Is it what?
No, I'm talking about the meaning, the NASA in Hebrew. I was checking up the NASA in Hebrew. These are the results that also pop up. Some people say it means to travel, others say it means to deceive, and there are different interpretations on the same. And there's one that says, let me see. Is now pronounced. It means she runs away, or run away, depending on the context. The verbs actually means to live, or to carry, or to marry. They have mixed it up. But yes, I see that the information, there are people that have put it out that it actually means receive. So I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean a lot of the stuff that we are fed, there's a
Yeah.
military institute that actually controls what we know in society. So the news, for example, every news article, every news story, before it can be released to the public, it has to be approved by the CIA. So this is just the law. They put in this law. You can't. So this is why
So you talking about?
free
Yeah,
media
you talking about? Yeah,
like Black High
they're able
Fire
to deceive you.
is. Yeah, but this is why free media like this channel and other channels like it are so
Right.
important, because they're not falling and marching to the same step that the rest of the quote unquote media has to march to, and it's legal for them to deceive us. So all of this stuff that's going on, it could be literally one big theater. They have paid
Yeah.
crisis actors and actresses to set up, make it look like some major event occurred, but these are paid crisis actors, and this is legal for them to cover it on the news to look like some major shit doesn't happen. Like when I told y'all, when they shut down Denver, when the George Floyd shit happened, it was like 200 motherfuckers come running out of a parking garage all at the same time, acting rowdy, and I just happened to be at an intersection sitting there waiting for the light to turn green, and these motherfuckers come running all out of the parking garage. But there was someone up on the hill giving them hand signs, and the crowd was responding to it. And they had headpieces with little talking things, like the headphones with the little talking thing. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Well, it wasn't just by
Yeah.
coincidence. But the next thing you know, the city was on martial law, and they had curfews, and they shut down every damn thing. You could get arrested if you was out beyond a certain time. All type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So every
They've
single
always
thing
had
that we're
they've always
we're
had price
yeah,
taxes everywhere.
but it
Maybe
affects
perhaps.
the masses.
They've
It
always believed
affects
it's
the
better to have a crisis than do the real thing. Mike, Mike, did you find that video yet? I told you
No,
look on
I went to the network. On the network, I was looking at.
Facebook.
I couldn't find it. Let me see. Try on our Facebook. I couldn't find it on the network.
All
Let me
right,
see it on
we're going
Facebook.
we're going to network. It's going to be on the show page. Go on the network. On the show page, scroll down. It's already
Seconds.
gone. Should be on the network on the scroll page. I mean on the show page. Just scroll down.
Let me see if I can find it on this show page. Just a second. hmm Okay. So this was a video from earlier.
I don't think we put that
Mm,
unless you posted some more stuff.
Yeah, I did. I did post some more stuff earlier. I'm trying to see. Let's see a lot.
You must well then go to the Facebook page. You got to go to Facebook then, because it means it's gone off the page then.
Okay, let me see if I can find it on
Yeah,
Facebook
you
because
got
I
to
cannot
go
see
over
it
to
on.
Facebook then.
Okay, let me see. But I was saying that so whatever you're saying, maybe perhaps the same did happen in Oregon when they were talking about bringing up the same cops to deal with the situation in Oregon. Maybe it was really organized and they wanted things to escalate so they can continue
yeah, man.
controlling.
I'm trying to tell these people we living on a damn theater stage. This plane of reality that we living in, all this shit is orchestrated. They have to have chaos. They have to have all this confusion. They have to have all this shit going on so they can feel needed. So you can be like, oh, we got to have some kind of law and order. Otherwise, you'll be able to run your own damn life with no problem. All of this shit that, man,
What you talk?
just think about it.
What,
If
what,
the average person was
what you talking
able to
about? The
buy
Hegelian
themselves
dialectic.
your whole life is a Hegelian dialect. So if you was able to buy yourself solar power to where you can power your home and get yourself off the grid, you know what I'm saying? just think about this and get yourself a septic system.
Now look,
Okay,
is anybody engineer? Is anybody engineer? Because I've been thinking, I've been postulating like those things off the grid. Fuck the grid. We're talking about free energy. I've been postulating how to create free energy, but I'm not an engineer. And if I give you the blueprint how to do it, it's got to be free. It's got to be absolutely free. Because if you try to patent it, they're going to come and kill your ass. With free energy, the whole thing breaks down. As we study the universe, understand the universe works, I'm going back into some old Tesla shit. I'm saying, Tesla figured it out. I'm going through it, and I'm like, it's dealing with negative and positive frequencies at a certain point. Where you can, I don't know how to, I'm not an engineer. So I want to get somebody the blueprint, and they can go ahead and pull up a damn, make a working model and see what it does.
Sorry about that.
The hell is that?
No, it's a video saying
UFO in Malaysia.
That's not the one I wanted you to pull up. I said the one on Facebook.
And there's a UFO. There's one of
Spike freestyling.
No. He'd actually send these. He'd actually send these as well.
You got to find the other ones. Like it's on Facebook. It's on the page. If you can't find it, just go to my personal page. Shit.
Well, let me do it. Let me find it on your personal page because you're saying something about making. You're saying something before I interrupted you the video.
Somebody can make up I'm not an engineer. Somebody can make the diagram.
Yeah, you don't even want to talk about that shit on here right now. Say that shit for your Patreon shit or something. Yeah.
So somebody can make up the actual.
I actually had created a system that's free energy also but I ain't even gonna talk about it because it's pretty much self-explanatory. But yeah, if you living in a rural area, man, there's so many different things you can do to create power. That all you have to do is think outside of the box. You can create electricity. It's all around us anyway. We living in the sea.
That's the whole thing. It's coming out of ether. Exactly right. So if with free energy, it destroys the banking system. It destroys everything. All your money's going for energy, for gas, for electricity, for everything that they created. Free energy destroys all this shit. Destroys all this banking shit. Destroys it. So if we come out with it, you got to put it out there for free. Damn, Spice got lost again? How the fuck am I paying for the internet that always goes down? Shit crazy. Come back up in here. Tried to show that shit yesterday, got taken down. And what he was showing was that Malaysian, that big ass UFO out there in Malaysia that they can't deny. Can't say it's CGI. Locked up the sun, that huge motherfucking UFO right there. Yeah, as it cloaked in and out of dimensional space. As it cloaked in and out of dimensional space right there. That huge ass thing. Working on free energy. Grabbing energy from the ether. No, not being powered by any combustible engine. Not solar, wind, all that goofy shit. No, free energy from the ether that you can pull out of empty. What they call empty space is not empty. Just like when they split the power of the atom, which is empty space. Only reason why you get a power of an atom blowing up the way it would do is because they were able to release the magnetic field around that atom, and it released all that power because it was congested. It was compacted under all that magnetic field. When they were able to loosen up the magnetic field around the atom, all that power came out, boom. It released all that energy in empty space. Boom! That's Spike's crazy ass. You still there, Zoe?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I might be going to a bad area. What I was showing is that somebody obviously in Central Intelligence released this alien film. I found it on BitChute, and there's all these little things are being released. But
Well,
I was want to establish that the damn alien is made from that fucking octopus. That's what they made the European. When they told the European, I understand I was a kid, kept saying Bill Roswell, they kept telling the Europeans that, hey, where you guys come from? He said, no, we're you. We're you people. Now I know. They created them from these damn aliens shit. And animal parts. Animals and all that other shit. Go ahead, Zoe.
You know, before Trump left office, he had passed some mandate where they had like 30 days to release all this top secret shit on UFOs and aliens, and the CIA and all of them had to release that shit. That's why so much stuff is being released right now and available for the public. You there, Keith?
Uh,
Uh, yeah, I think you're going through a bad area. you digitizing.
but you got it, Denzo.
Yeah, I had a. Oh no, you good now?
You got it. Go ahead. Digitize.
Okay. Well, I wanted to. I had shared a article with Spikes that I wanted to follow up on this whole little Elijah McClain situation here in Aurora, where they killed that 23-year-old dude. We saw the video where the police was harassing him and they stopped him for no reason,
Yeah.
and then they
Yeah, we
gave him
stopped them. Yeah.
that drug, and he ended up having a heart attack. And they gave him some ketamine or something. And well, there was some organizers to a protest. They wanted to protest police brutality and specifically his situation. And the district attorney um charged this man and this woman with all type of domestic terrorism and all type of shit. They facing decades in prison for holding a protest against the police uh violence and abuse for killing Elijah McCain. So I know that may not get national news coverage, but I wanted to share that with the family since we have been talking about that story, just to let y'all know. You think you're free, you think you're living in the land of free and all this and the land of liberty, and people who protest police violence, they ended up getting charged with domestic terrorism and all type of crazy ass made up charges. And
Uh-huh.
then the DA not even in office now, so he sit there and hit them with all these charges, left office, and they got to now pay all this money, defending themselves and trying to fight this legal issue. So this is the type of bullshit that goes on. I just wanted to point that out to the family. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Wow. So what do you guys think about Tyler Perry being the one to give his house to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? You know, that's why I think this whole damn thing is a psyop because they part of the damn cabal.
Oh, but how come you don't hear about
But
black men, how come you're not hearing about black men protecting black women? Even though she a mulatto or whatever, we know what the real issue was about. It was about her black blood. Why they was coming at her the way that they were coming at her. If she was a white
yeah, they still
woman,
try to tear it
the
down.
British, yeah. So Tyler Perry, no matter how sissified or whatever the fuck he is, I don't really approve of, all that dressing like a woman shit. I ain't never seen any of his movies, nor did I approve of him going for that whole vaccine bullshit that he tried to do with that black doctor woman. But um the thing is he did go to bat for Meghan Markle, and you don't hear about that all over the news like you really should. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear Tyrannosaurus Burke and all of them talking about, oh, he did this, he did that. Where all the swirlers at? Where's all the bed wenches that was talking about Meghan Markle and black men ain't no good? How come it don't go both ways? Y'all talk about how black men don't do shit, but when a black man do some shit that's positive, you don't hear about it. It's just only the negative shit gets the publicity. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Tyler Perry would have came out and said, "Well, they tried to come up in my house and I stayed at one of my spots, but I told them no because she marrying that white man. She knew what she was getting herself in trouble with. That's on her." Now, if he would have said some shit like that, Tyler Perry ass would have been canceled or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they still slandering her ass being a half black broad over there in England, calling her ass. She damaging the royal family by even opening up her filthy mouth.
Oh
So they
yeah,
were they've been throwing this woman under the bus for the longest time. They talking all crazy about her ass. She on that time she wanted to commit suicide. You should have known what kind of a rotten ass evil family you were marrying to, bitch. Go ahead, though.
no, even after this, they still finding ways to have something negative to say about her over there. I've even seen some articles, just little stupid shit talking about Black Britain say Meghan Markle's allegations of racism are scary. What the fuck are y'all talking about? I mean, it's scary. What is this? It's scary. This is what I'm talking about. We can't. That's perpetuating fear. Let's just get down to the root of it. We can't be scared. Ain't no time for fear. Okay, we on the come up right now. If you can't feel it, you should. If we on the come up and they on the decline, and all of this bullshit is for a reason. You can't just say it's just by happenstance what's going on. And the reason why they canceling this channel, and if you say this or you say that, it's not because we talking about certain illnesses that's going around, certain quote unquote pandemics. It's not because we speak on that. It's because they on the decline. If you are a powerful
That's exactly
institution,
right.
if you are a powerful organism, if you are a powerful organization, you don't worry about the minutia. You don't got
Sure
time
don't.
for that. But now they picking at the minutia because you better believe we the minutia. Keith just talking about how the channel ain't got no damn subscribers because whenever it gets some subscribers, it get knocked down. But shit, even with no subscribers, it got knocked down.
Exactly. He put the on that's the backup channel. Only had 1,200 subs. Okay, I say you took down to 7,000 one because it was starting to gain momentum again. Ah, nah, this shit coming down. But the 1,000 one,
I'm telling
ain't
you
that funny?
because knowledge like vibration travels through
Yep.
osmosis. It travels through osmosis. All you need is one little bitty drop of food coloring.
Oh,
You put
good. You
one
back,
little
Mike.
bitty drop
Good.
of food coloring in a 10-gallon bucket. A 10-gallon bucket of water could be 100 gallon, 1,000 gallon. You put one drop of water, one drop of food coloring in there. It's gonna eventually dissipate all throughout there. The knowledge that is stated on this channel is no different than the YouTube platform.
And
Even
that
though it's
exactly.
a small number of
And we know.
subscribers,
And we. Oh, but I don't even believe. I believe the subscriber count is phony too, though. Because that's why I kept it open. You would see us. We listen. We would have 100,000 if no channels were ever taken down. I would show them. They would take hundreds of subs from us every day. I let I let them read the count. You know, some days when we're climbing up to 7,000, right? That was another backup channel, right? We be at 5,000 subs, and then the next day we be at 4,500. They just wiped away 500 subs. Fuck it. I just laughed at the shit. You know, not gonna bother me. Shit like that don't bother me none. It's funny to me. But it's the knowledge that we dispel here that's the problem. And you can see the rise and the fall. And since we were talking about that yesterday, last night, that's what they're offended about when they were listening to the show last night. I said, you can go look up everything I'm saying. This is science. This is not me speaking hyperbole or my opinion. This is science. You go look up everything I'm about to show everybody. Look it up. Now, the picture of this alien, that might be hyperbole. Oh, man, we don't know if that's real. But I'm telling you that shit's real. So, hey, Spike, but just show. You there, Spike?
Is it a video on BitTube? Is it a video on BitTube that you had posted? Is it a video on?
Yeah,
Let me. Okay.
Yeah. It was on BitTube. I'm gonna start posting videos over there. I'm looking at a lot of they got a lot of good shit over there. People left YouTube and went over there because they don't get fucked with. So this thing is one of these damn. That's what they use. The octopus and the animals, and that's where you look. You looking at the ancestors of the Europeans. That's why Fredo Mutwa said one of these things were having sex with his ass on that ship. And showed a white woman with a tail. I was like, oh, I got it. All kind of different animals and stuff. As the African shaman, Fredo Mutwa said, when they got his ass, he said, what the hell?
Let me try play. See.
Yeah, go play it. If it lets you play, yeah. There you
I believe when Hollywood is making its films on the aliens, I think this is what the image they put out on an alien, and it has also been used in memes. I believe that is also what has been used. I don't know if they call it. There's a name they call that particular character they use on the. That is, I think it's Paul.
That's E.T. That's motherfucking E.T. Dude.
That's it right there. Those are the things that Africans and other coon ass Negroes happen to be laying with. That's what they made. That's the European with animal parts. Made from a goddamn octopus.
I think it's also the same. Yeah,
now you can play the videos, Spike. Now play the Malaysian UFO video. Play that video. That's real. You don't want to believe the aliens real? Okay, don't believe that. But this fucking UFO is real. Because they can merge in and out of this dimension. They can merge in and out of this.
Well, that's easy. I can make me, Chris Brogan. I can make a show like the Backpack Show where.
Enlarge it. There you go. That's not no CGI. Those are your African ancestors up there. I don't know if it's one of the good ones or one of the bad ones. Those are black people up in there flying that shit. And they are back. That big ass ship now blotting out the sun, that's real. That's not no CGI. And right underneath there is feminine and masculine. That is free energy from the universe. I know how they do it now. That's like the vortex energy, or something like that. Damn, what else call it? Go ahead. Go ahead. Continue. Just talk. I got a call.
I was saying there is an image that I have also been used in Hollywood of Paul the alien, and it looks pretty much like what the other image was. You know, the one with the octopus ahead. I think that is. You might actually be laughing, but so look at this image of Paul the alien that they always put up in Hollywood, and let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this is the one. I believe most of us have seen this one being used to make memes. It has been used to make memes. I don't know what year this particular film came out.
Exactly. That's what I was just saying. I'm like, shit, where the rest of the alien body at? They got the head and the eyes blinking and shit. Where's the rest of the body? Where's, you know what I'm saying? Who's gonna film an alien and just look at the face of the damn thing? You gonna get the whole body, the arms, everything. You would think, you know what I mean? So, and then it's in black and white. Like, who the fuck got black and white nowadays? Everything come in color. What is that? But I don't know, man. I mean, I believe that there's other life forms. I mean, I know there's other life forms. It's just I don't trust these jokers. They got too much deception to try to mislead us into what things should look like or what things, you know what I'm saying, should act like. When there might be aliens on TV right now. You know what I'm saying? More than likely there are aliens on TV and in government right now. People that we think are people aren't people. They look like people, but they're not people.
Yeah, I think there was Kid show was last year, and I think there's a video Kid shared with us last year that you're talking about those presenters or those people on TV. You might see they're not actual people.
Am I back?
I agree with you. Yeah, you are. I can hear you.
Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah,
now that goofy young Pharaoh may be right, because I told you about them just popping down from nowhere. The European, the Asians, all these people just came from fucking nowhere. They just showed up. That's how history shows them, just showing up. I'm like, so as I'm putting this all together, like, motherfucker, this crazy little goofy motherfucker may be right. This crazy bastard may be right. I know they took them up in the pyramids too, but they took them up on these things up on these ships and shit, and genetically modified them up in there as well, not just in the pyramids or in like Göbekli Tepe temple close to the ground, but up in these ships as well. I said, this goofy motherfucker is right. I said, wow, blowing my mind. Wow, because I got that through Credo Mutwa, who's an actual African shaman who I would trust for some goofy ass young pharaoh shit. I'm like, now that's the connection, and that ship is real. It ain't no fucking CGI. You don't know that real. I don't know what to tell you. That's why it blotted out the sun. It had contrast, but no fake shit. That's real. It was doing that way so it could be exposed. And then it went, as the lady said, I had the damn other interview. The lady said, then it went completely into another dimension, went boom, and disappeared on their ass. Because it changed frequency. As those say, oh, we are now in the age of awareness or the age of exposure. Everything's gonna start being known because you're going back to the center of the galaxy. All this shit's gonna start being known, Jack. All you dumb Negroes in there worshiping some Allah, geez, all that old goofy made up shit. Good luck to you.
Yeah,
This stuff's gonna blow your mind. Go ahead, Spike.
People are still asleep. And when you were out, I was saying, you were actually saying that also Hollywood has been involved in trying to give us an idea of what the UFOs and extraterrestrial life should look like. Now they want to have people confused. And when you actually even see something and it's not conforming to what you have seen from Hollywood or from what NASA has actually brought out, or from what other sources have brought out, you might ignore.
Remember, Hollywood has to show you what they're gonna do. They showed you all this Independence Day and all this other reels. They showed you. Like I said, like I was doing the show before they took down the channel last night, right? I was doing last night. For you to believe that you are alone, that's what white people who lie. And for you to believe you are alone in an infinite universe, infinite, and you are, let's just say the galaxy we in has a billions with a B of Earth-like planets, billions in just one galaxy of an infinite universe with trillions of, you can't even count how many galaxies out there. You think you don't, man, you got black people that already told you living right there on Sirius. The Dogons had already told you. The African shamans had already told you. Care what white people had told you. They already told you came from Sirius. They already told you spaceships came down here. African shaman already told you all this shit. That you didn't regret so much, and the African is such a dummy now. He believes in all kind of Jesus and the Allah. Your ancestors already told you that you came from Sirius. But you are timeless. Go ahead, Spike.
But in addition to that, scientists have already came out and said they've proven that parallel universes exist. So just the fact that parallel universes exist, that doubles, if not triples, the number of life, opportunities, potentialities. But then in addition to that, we have dimensions within within the same Earth. So here on this Earth, there's dimensions within the dimension that we're in that other life exists on.
Exactly. There's even dimensions in this on the Earth, as though it's saying that you can't even see that there's other people living right next to your ass in a different frequency that we can't see. So, like I said, that's why they took down the channel again last night. Because we were getting into this real stuff last night. I hope everybody can find us again. Because they took, like Zoe said, they're taking us down because of it. They're not taking us down. If we was up here talking about some G's and shit, and and remember, Spike, do me a favor, Spike, do this. Say Pentagon releases footage of UFOs. Admitting that you got UFOs now. Okay? Because like I said, you in the age of exposure. Type this up in YouTube. A Pentagon admits to UFOs. It was on all the major American news. For you to think that, like I said, as Zoe showed me the picture of that white woman, she's got pictures of all the motherfuckers up there going in and out of dimensions, which is true. It's ubiquitous. For me to argue with you now, and you being a dumb African or dumb whatever, you think it's the evidence is now ubiquitous. I'm not gonna argue with you being stupid. Pentagon did now release footage showing you that the damn things are here. Most powerful military on the planet they now told you they're here. Go ahead, Spike.
Now I'm saying Sister Asha is asking whether the other channel is gone. Yeah, it has been.
Miss Mark. I did a show last night. We did a show last night, and they took us down. They took me down last night. I'm glad you guys find all the backup channels. Yeah, they took us down. They just took down one channel. They took us down again last night. So they took us down again last night because I was doing the whole spiritual thing last night and going deep, and they didn't like it. They cut me down in the middle of the damn show.
There's one on the US. There's one on
about 9 o'clock last night. Go ahead, Mike. What'd you say?
No, there's one on the New York Times. I don't know if I can be able to share these. I think these is blocked. You have to.
Let me see if I get. Go on YouTube. The YouTube one you can share. You can put on YouTube and say Pentagon now releases footage. You would have seen ABC, NBC, CNN. They all came out and had footage of it because the Pentagon released all this other footage. I mean, it's already been known. It's already been known for 60, 70 years. They already know that these things existed. They got the bodies. That's a real body. That's not a fake body. That's a real body of one of these fucking gray aliens. Everybody told you they crashed in Roswell in 47. And then the ones they found in 52, some other ones, shit. And I'm not saying they're not controlled by it. They're controlled by this other faction of Negroes from Sirius, who they want to say is Neberu or whatever the hell, the Akanai, whatever they call these goofball Negroes, the Anunnaki, whatever the hell they call them. I don't think they call themselves that, but whatever.
I've actually had seen some reports on those they call them grays or whatever, alien grays, where they've said that the alien grays are really biological cyborgs from the from the future.
Exactly
and
what
they come back to the
That's exactly what they are. They biological. They can house consciousness inside those things. Exactly. But that's why I told you they're controlled by these Negroes from Sirius.
Is that the same thing as the thing that was in that driveway in Colorado with the floppy feet?
Yes!
That was the little.
Yes, that you said was this little chicken dance thing. There ain't no damn chicken dance. That motherfucking one of these things. There's no chicken dance. Shit. Come on, they come out with all kind of dumb stories. Yeah, the kid was doing the chicken dance. Crazy as shit. Yeah, everywhere out here. So they use these Negroes from Sirius, us. I told you there was a war between us and them. We lost somehow. That's how you kept asking, how did they capture our ass? There's a war. We lost.
Yeah.
And we've been bound in this magnetic field right here. We've been bound in this field. And the funny thing about it, you got David Lears, David Gruger. They didn't have a protocol now how to contact these damn things. They got them showing up on a dime all the time now. I got to show that on the network.
That's because they're always there. They're always present. They just have to phase shift to where we can see them.
Exactly right. Exactly right. They all exactly just like that lady said when you said it. That's true. They're around us. They're around us. All they gotta do is phase shift to this dimension. You're like, damn. Just like I showed that ship. That ship phased out of the frequency. So when you know real science, you know that these things phase in and out of frequencies. That's a fact. And they're back because I don't know if that's one of the good ones or one of the bad. That's our enemy. I don't know which one. They're back because the damn frequency is changing. A lot of you Negroes are gonna get out of here and jump ship. So a lot of them trying to make sure you don't jump ship. This is a war. You got a war in this galaxy.
Well, no,
I don't know.
What
if that
I
was
don't
a good
question.
one, was a good. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to point this out. I don't question that these other entities exist, this technology exists, but just like you was talking about Roswell, that the U.S. government has reverse engineered a lot of this shit and created these crafts that also. So some of this shit could be
but they don't got the technology to do complete straight energy the way they do it. some parts they can, some parts they can't, because they can't go interdimensional. They're not able to go interdimensional. That's why they be drinking the. That's why you come with the adrenochrome, the other shit. They're controlled by these Negroes from Syria. They can't go interdimensional. They can't take the technology that allows them to do the same thing on a higher plane, because that's all spiritual, by the mind, mental, that allows you to go in and out of dimensions, all this shit. You don't vibrate high enough with these damn bastards to actually go in and out of any dimension. They stuck here. They're not going nowhere. They go back to a lower dimension, but they can't go higher. They're stuck here. So they ain't got no technology going to like the ultraviolet realm, up to gamma and up to cosmic and all the way up. Those are beasts. They can't vibrate no higher than that. And that's what that took. They can go back down a level. They can go back down to infrared and microwaves and all that shit.
If you're listening, hit a thumbs up. You don't get this type of information anywhere, and this channel might not be here tomorrow.
Exactly.
Hit a thumbs up.
That is exactly what is happening with this.
I'm glad Miss Walken then Monique found us. Monique and them, I'm surprised they found us over here. Cause, when you get taken down, it just, hey, so we got 16, 17 people that just keep building this. It always starts from the beginning again. That's what's up. That's what happens. Just subscribe to all these backup channels put together. Let I put them together all over the weekend, damn it.
That is.
Go ahead, Spike.
We'll also share the other links on the backup links on the description after this particular video, because you never know what that is. Will be up to.
Yeah, see if you can put the links in the description, Mike. So either in the description or in the chat room. Because they took down 2 channels in less than a week. They hit me last night because I was going deep. Last night I was in such a good flow, man. I was in such a good flow. You couldn't bring me no Islam, no Christian. I was blowing that shit up. That's why they took the channel down. Because all this stuff is you in the age of exposure. Black people, you should realize you're going to rise back to the top. And there's another faction, sounds funny, a space Negroes who are trying to make sure you don't rise, you don't get out of this existence. There's a cosmic shift happening. There's a cosmic shift happening right now. So like you said, those grades are atomic. That's what I can't even go with that, because they're taking down. We're talking about. Let's just say that's what they want to create you into by this thing, by this disease. Okay, that will go unnamed. They want to make that. The whole thing is to make you into one of these things, because they're gonna do what to your brain, right? We talked about the singularity. That's what the grades are. They've got a hive mind. The singularity, right? Got a hive mind. So they want to create you into a singularity. That's what this is all about. And it's sad we've been so dumbed down, so miseducated. Even me. Shit. The more I learn, you think it don't blow my damn mind? It's crazy. Like, wow, I'm completely messed up with that Jesus nonsense. Most of my life in there worshiping some ridiculous ass baloney. Go ahead, Spike.
Now, interesting. I wanted to really note that when Dr. Norman Begran, the NASA scientist, was describing or giving his, painting an image of what he actually described as alien ships. He did not describe these particular images, these particular beings, as having some features, like they had wings or things like that. He actually described them as people close to us. He actually described them close to Nubians, tall people, about 7 feet, and they were not really with those kinds of features that are described in those films, in films, especially in Hollywood. Anyhow, I do believe that this information will be coming out to many people, but there are some people who also who ask, why where the sightings of these UFOs have not been sighted in Africa. I have not had people talking about the sightings in Africa.
I don't think the African mind can take it. I think the African's so fucking backwards and fucked up with religion. I don't think the African mind can really even take it. I'm gonna be honest. I think the African is the most fucked up mind on the planet right now. He's still the most asleep. Well, no, not the African shamans, because Credo Mutwa and the cats and the Dogons, the real shamans don't. But the average African, hell, the average African is dumb. He's a religious. Like, what? You got an African running around after a crazy cracker. Call him God. The African mind is gone. Go ahead, Spike.
I'm saying the only UFO we have seen is a bottle that was dropped from an airplane in the Gods Must Be Crazy movie. That is the only UFO we have seen.
The white lady that I spoke about earlier, she's shown actual footage. Where is Table Mountain? Isn't that in somewhere in South Africa?
Sorry, Tasmanian.
Yep, Table Mountain, yeah. It's in Cape Town, South Africa.
She shows UFOs all the time going in and out of Table Mountain. Yep. Table Mountain is a UFO base. She's shown this on video. Yeah.
She sure did. It's right there in Table Mountain, the fucking hot spot. And she got the video from her right friend who lives in Cape Town over there. She got it from her friend, she said, who was taking pictures and they got the regular footage from the video footage out in Cape Town. But she said she got hit to one of her white friends in Cape Town, right there on Table Mountain. But the African, though, mind is fucked up. It's not a logical mind anymore. It is fleet. It is dumb. It is backward. So you're showing African right there in South Africa.
So you say that you say John Marie. You said what's her name again? There's a name you said the lady.
Her name is Gina Marie, and her last name's like Coven or Covina or something like that. But
I forgot her name. You got
it's like this, Spikes. If you ever been looking for your keys, and you're looking and then you realize after about 5 or 10 minutes that you're holding your damn keys in your hand. You ever have a situation like that happen, or your keys will be right there on the table, right in front of you the whole time, but you look everywhere, but for some reason it wasn't visible. It seemed like it was invisible, but it was right there in front of you the whole damn time. I know we've all had experiences like that, but that's how it is when you have a mentality, like a religious mentality, like Keith is saying with the African, because their lens is towards Jesus, and what the Bible says, their lens does not allow them to see what's really going on in the world around us. The same thing for a lot of Americans. Like I said, we live in the theater. A lot of the shit that we thought was true comes from NASA, comes from what we've seen in movies and on TV. We haven't ever seen it with our own two eyes to be able to say that is true. I can prove that is true. Okay, that is true. First-hand account. A lot of this shit isn't first-hand account. It's because of what somebody else told you. It's no different than a religion or when you go by what someone else has told you versus your own first-hand account. That is the same thing as a religion, because you're believing what someone else has told you.
I agree with you, because you might be looking for something and you're finding it. I've had the same experience. Kingston says it's Gina Maria Covin. That is the name I was looking for.
That's probably her. Yeah. Okay. Now look.
Yeah, that's it.
Look for different dimensionals over Table Mountain. Go to her video. Look for different dimensional anomalies over Table Mountain, South Africa, or anything about South Africa. She shows the video.
Just put in Table Mountain for her. Go to her thing and put in Table Mountain. All of it got something in it. Basically, what Table Mountain is a base, and it has a holographic. I don't know if it's a holographic or some type of morphing technology, but there's UFOs flying directly in there,
and UFOs flying in and out of there.
It's a whole opening right there. Like the mountain opens up, like it slides. It looks like it's.
There's a portal.
It's crazy.
When when you're portaling in and out of other dimensions, portal technology.
What I see, let me just pick it up just a second. This is a Jenna Marie Colvin.
The 23rd of 20.
And Credo Move.
I show you a disclaimer,
Credo Move
Spikes.
already told you up there by Wanda. Yeah. You put the
disclaimer.
Also, Credo Move already told you. Go back in the African show. He told you always there's a mountain up there by Wanda, but they always up in that motherfucker. There's another one by Malawi. He named all these areas. I was like, damn. Where these cats are, like you said, they cloak themselves. Credo Move said they be up there by Wanda, down there by Malawi, by these mountains by Malawi. I think it's one in Zimbabwe. But he named all these mountains where these fucking ships are at.
I shared. I was just giving a disclaimer. Let me share these videos as well. See what the mountain looks like and what's going on with South Africa. Kingston says there is actually. Kingston says there is a report saying that. Let me see his comment. There is a video on YouTube saying that South Africa is being threatened by invasive alien species. Let me share this Table Mountain.
And it is exposed. It's like the cloaking technology seems to have come off on this area right here. That's what it looks like, the cloaking technology at Table Mountain. And also something else is this cube that we saw in the sky during the video earlier. The cube that showed up in the inverted mode is showing up right here on Table Mountain. So this is just going to be a short video.
Credo Move, I will go ahead and back her up because he talked about Table Mountain.
Because there's so much going on. That's how I have to say. There's so much going on.
Zimbabwe.
You can see me.
Look at that, Spikes. You can see how those holes in the mountain where ships are flying in and out.
And that's in Cape Town, yeah, right? That's in Cape Town.
Yep.
Yes, Cape Town.
But I do believe that the people of South Africa are really not keen, or if they have seen it, then it might be like the keys that Zoe is talking about, the keys that you're looking for, never finding them.
Why would somebody say I can't?
So what you do with the Negroes in Cape Town? Just put a hologram in the sky of white Jesus. Oh my God, it's the Lord. It's
Anybody
Jesus,
have a black
the Lord.
If you got a black screen, then I guess my video is not allowed wherever you're at. Okay, that's perfect. That's wonderful. Hello, thank you for joining me. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Yeah, so look at this. This is Table Mountain. I thought, you've got to be kidding. And you really got to go very slow when you look at the footage there.
Is that a lion's face? Look in the front. Is that a lion's face?
This is another.
Pause it when she zooms in, Spikes. It looks like a lion's face, the face of a lion in the front of that structure.
Let me see. Is that there?
And you really got to go very slow when you look at the footage there, because there's something going on. This is another thing I've noticed. This area over here, ships come in. There's obviously a ship over here also, but then look at that, you all. This is, that's not even the inverted mode. Hello. Did I say that yet? Did I say, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world, hello from my heart to yours? It's not really a mountain. And this right here, it was seen in the clouds. And I've got that picture pulled up, that very picture of where we saw that in the clouds.
I'm glad you seen it, lady, because you are descended from a gray alien.
The cube.
That's your descendant and a bunch of animals.
Look at that. There's a face right there. I'm going to put this back around to me. because I'm going to pull up that one picture that from the Table Mountain of the inverted cube, if I can remember which one it is, because we looked at so much today. So I just got to flip this around so I can get this in the inverted mode again, so we can see this cube that is now at Table Mountain. It's right here. This is the cube that is now at Table Mountain. You can see it right there. And you can also see like that ship. I think we said it was a 6-sided ship. And the cube that showed up in the clouds. And this is the inverted view. This is a different timestamp, 1834.
And that's not no CGI from that lady's camera. It's CGI.
Picture. It's right there on the mountain, right here. The cube is. It's the same type. It's a kind of translucent, is what it is. Yes. But this right here really got me. Because you can see.
I said they living in them damn mountains though. In Africa, they living. So that might be a base. That might not be in. That might not even be interdimensional. It might be just be a cloaking thing that they live. Because Kratos said they were living in them fucking mountains in Africa. They're all over Africa living in them damn mountains and shit.
That's what I'm saying. The entire time we've been living, these things have been right here, but they've had technology that where we couldn't see them until the light alignment in the universe, our solar system. Once the Great Conjunction occurred, it changed the angle of light approaching this planet to where they technology is not as effective as it has been all this time previously.
Yes, exactly. I would have said yes. Good.
And also, I was just wondering, if people in the ancient times used to go do their worship on the mountains. The traditional religious systems used to go do their worship on mountains. Maybe perhaps they did have see some of these alien forms in these mountains. And I probably thought that is a human, that is a beings that created them or put them here on earth. You never know why they did do most of their worshiping on the mountains. For example,
you interacted with them. You're probably right, Spike. Got to be. There's always a reason. So we just don't know the reason. So that sounds viable. Why people always went to mountains because these goddamn. See, as black people, we are these people. We are the God. They. I don't know if these are the good ones or the bad ones, but somehow they lower our frequency into this magnetic field. So I'm sure we would still go up to these mountains to interact with these entities because that's what your ancestors said. That's what the ancestors were. That's what they were talking about. They would tell all that in Kemet. That's why you see in Kemet on the walls about the spaceships and the landing pads and talking to other beings. They made no doubt. They told you they would have in theory. At one time, Kemet was so advanced. They said we could talk to our family. They call them our family in other dimensions. The net is other dimensions. So we would have them lower their frequency, come out of ether, and do surgery on comedians who needed surgery done, and then vibrate back into the ether. Now we know this is real because science has already proven that. We just don't know how to go in and out of the damn dimension. But other entities do. We know these dimensions exist. So this is not hyperbole, this is not science fiction, this is science fact. And so when the white man finally understood how to read all this, the Egyptians sound crazy. They said they got people coming in and out of other dimensions doing surgery on people. We thought it was crazy. No, that's science fact. Because we know there are other dimensions, that's a fact. We know other entities, other people live in other dimensions depending on the vibration. And you have higher entities that are able to change their frequency to go from high to low and live in our existence and leave. The reason why you got adrenochrome drinking, because these other entities are not supposed to be in this dimension. They're supposed to be in a dimension lower than us. To be at this frequency, they must drink the blood of black children to synchronize their vibration, their vibrational frequency to this existence. That's why they drink adrenochrome.
Also, it has been documented that they drink adrenochrome, not the other entities, but these white folks drink adrenochrome so they can communicate. They can communicate with the entities on these other lower vibratory for like
right.
whether and for favor within this dimension, within the physical realm. They'll do, you know what I'm saying, we'll call them demons or whatever if you're on in the Christian paradigm. But these archons is what they are. You're able to communicate with these archons and have them do certain favors for you for worldly riches and shit like that, or have a hit movie or something like that.
Yeah, but that allows them that allows these what they call the archons or the reptilians, or like it's a reptilian energy to actually house inside their field, inside their avatar. Because only as Thoth said it, only through through blood and ritual were they allowed to be in this dimension. You could only tell who they were through what? Changing the sound, changing the frequency. If you change the frequency on their ass right there, you can see the fucking demon or the damn reptilian, whatever you want to call the goddamn thing, housed in the fucking avatar by the changing of the frequency. So as the frequency changes, that's why they're trying to stop the frequency change. That's why they're trying to distort your brain with you know what, we can't say it. They take down channels. They're trying to distort your brain with the you know what, so you cannot, as the vibratory rate changes, they're going to start being exposed. So they're trying to do something to what? Cut off your brain. That's what this is about. Because now we found out that we're closer to the galaxy center than before. So we're getting inundated with more light and the frequency is changing. So they must abduct more children, must drink more blood. They say incognito, in this damn existence.
Which that would mean, Keith, that we're further along on the Yuga cycle than previously predicted.
I know,
right?
exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes, though I didn't know exactly. We're further on the Yuga cycle. Exactly.
So that would mean instead of 2040 that these people are going to stop being the majority here in the U.S., it's going to be more like 2025 or 2030. Think about it, people.
But it's closer.
It's closer than what they're saying.
Yeah.
You heard Biden say, Biden said by 2040 that white people would no longer be the majority. So if that's not going to be accurate, it's going to be actually sooner than that, which means they're going to be more aggressive, meaning they're going to step up their actions against us sooner. And it's actually happening right now.
Because that's what I meant to say. I never brought the Yuga cycle. I thought you guys already knew when I said closer to the center of the galaxy means we're further along on the Yuga cycle, the 25,000 year cycle of time going back to a series than I thought we were. So they'll say, we're further along on the Yuga cycle than they thought we were. That's the reason why they're trying to blow out the sun. GMO the food. That's the reason. Chip your ass. Get your nanotech. That to let you know signs. You don't know why they're doing this. That's why they're doing this. Got portals breaking down over down at the dam at Cape Mountain over there. They call Table Mountain. All this shit's gonna start being visible, especially the black people who's vibrating on a higher frequency. You're gonna start vibrating higher. You'll be looking at a white person, a damn reptilian head gonna come out that motherfucker. You're like, whoa, what the hell was that? This shit sounds science fiction and crazy. I know it does. I know it sounds crazy.
the comments, Sister Stacy Thomas, you're saying I saw that news clip. And Orlando Winter, thank you so much, brother, for joining us, and thank you for finding us on this channel. The other one was taken down yesterday. You're saying the infrared telescope is used on a daily basis to pick up celestial bodies, but most of the time they cannot pick up their frequency because they're traveling at gamma and ultraviolet frequency. Ziman asking who deleted your sheet.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're traveling gamma and ultraviolet that we cannot see. What about G-Man Spike?
No, he was asking who deleted your sheet. I think YouTube is still doing that. That's YouTube. We don't have anyone who deleted your sheet. It's just YouTube that deleted it.
That's that supercomputer. That's that supercomputer they got deleting all the shit. You say certain phrases or certain references, and it automatically deletes it.
Yeah, that's them doing it now. They listen, they monitor everything heavy now. You get now, that's them doing it. They make sure you might go touch. Every time they put it in Jesus and Allah's love, I bet that won't get deleted.
They will not delete that particular one. But a little bit, moving a little bit further from the conversation, I just wanted to touch a little bit on what is happening in Aurora. That is in Colorado. That is near where Zoe is. Zoe actually shared with us this particular article concerning what is happening. Some of the organizers of the protest for justice for what do you call him, Elijah McClain.
Yes, this is the article I was referencing earlier, where these organizers who were protesting against the police brutality, they're now facing all kind of bogus charges. They've got attempted kidnapping and all kind of shit. So they're looking at decades in prison for bogus charges that have been trumped up against them, when really it's all about them getting too much attention and nationally bringing a spotlight to this police abuse case.
And I understand that the police, of course, when we were sharing last week, they said that the police are still at work. They are still working, and they have not been taken away from the department. They are still employed with the Aurora Police Department after the attorney said that they did not break the law by using force against Elijah McClain. When they also gave him an overdose of, they actually gave him an overdose. Is it ketamine? Let me see.
Yes, ketamine.
Yeah. And now
okay.
And now that the focus is going on the protesters, not the ones that are committed this crime. It's actually going towards the people protesting for the violence or for the justice over these individuals. And this is how the system works. And it's crazy, by me thinking this justice for the family of Elijah McClain, but now it's justice for these cops that did actually murder him.
Yeah, and what this does is they're trying to show people that if you want to, the fear component's going to kick in with most people. Once they see how these two individuals are being treated for trying to protest against this, then they're going to be quiet when the same things happen in their area, because they don't want to well, it's not my family, it wasn't me and my family, so we're just going to keep our head down low, and that way we won't get any charges. We won't have to face any persecution from the legal system. See, we got to stop this fear shit. If these two people weren't just two people, if they was 200 people or 2,000 people or 20,000 people, it'd be a whole different story. But see, we got only two people that are willing to do what they did, and because of that, they're easily singled out and easily targeted to make an example out of, so the rest of the majority sit there and be fearful and stay in place.
And also, there is also another story coming up.
Hold on, Spike. Can you hear me? Do this.
Yes, I hear you.
Before you get all in whatever goofy story you get in. Let me finish this before I lose you. Pull up images of an octopus. Pull up images of an octopus, of a giant octopus, images of a giant octopus, right? Then next to that, I want you to put up an image of one of these white people with the fucked up heads. I forget what's called, alopecia, whatever that disease they have with their fucked up heads. They look old.
Let me,
Forgot the
End up
name of
let
that
me
in
see
damn
if I
disease.
encephalitis or something like that.
Yeah,
what's the name of that disease
so
again?
you see, is that? Hold on, Spike. Okay, that's the squid. Okay, I mean not squid, but octopus. Okay, look at the head of an octopus. The octopus, as we went to this last time, right? We went to the blood type of an octopus. It's RH negative, and it's what? It's blue blooded. That's where the term blue blood came from. It's blue blooded, and it carries different. It's not iron. It's what? What did we say it was, Mike? I forgot now. What's the properties? Do this for me. Say what's the properties? Is it so? What's the properties of an octopus blood?
It was copper.
What's copper? Yeah, copper. Yeah, copper. There's this copper. I don't need spice. I'm cool. Now, what's the name of the image of one of these white kids? I mean, one of these white people with the fucked up head. What's the name of that disorder? I forgot the name of that shit.
Zo has the name. I'm trying to remember the name as well for that
I
disorder.
know. I forgot. I can't. All right, we'll do this.
Remember? Can you?
Because they tell you, huh?
It's
What's the
encephalitis.
Encephalitis? Okay. But pull up images of one of these white people with encephalitis. Images up. Because they said during the Armenia period, now we figured out. I'm putting it all together, right? We know now why Akhenaten, King Tut, all them had a head like this fucking octopus. That's when I told us when they start creating these. This shit is crazy. He has a body like one of these octopus and shit. This is when you start creating these white people from the Armana family. What do they call it? The Armana family. When you look at Queen T and look at Akhenaten, that's Michelle Obama and Barack Obama as clones. They are perfectly those people who were dropped back down here by those ships that everybody think is a joke. From those fucking Kenyans from one of them fucking ships. And go get a picture of Akhenaten and put it directly next to damn Barack Obama. That's a perfect match. Period. Go get a picture of Queen T. That's a perfect match of damn Michelle Obama. Perfect. Now that's 1 in a million. So there's no such thing as a 1 in a fucking million. That's a fact, Jack. So Barry Soetoro is a fucking clone with energy housed in his ass. That's what Michelle and Barack are. How they look like ancient Africans from antiquity. Huh? And I told you, look, when you get an image of Akhenaten's fucked up body, it's the body of one of these goddamn octopuses. They start creating all this other shit from. And that's where you start getting the blue blood. That's where he said all the damn blue bloods go back to Akhenaten ass. The Amana dynasty. That's why they killed their ass. That's why the Egyptians killed Akhenaten and all these ain't weird Africans and King Tut. Why they murdered their ass. They say why they got a weird female looking shape and shit. I think we lost Spikes.
Oh, I can hear you. I'm still here.
Oh, okay. And that's why he had a weird female shape. And then you look at, everybody's done it. It's perfect match on both sides. You put a juxtapose a picture of Akhenaten right next to damn Barack Obama. It's perfect. It's uncanny. It's so damn perfect. and then you put Queen Ty next to Michelle Obama. It's absolutely a perfect match. How's that even possible? It's possible because these motherfuckers is clones. That's the beginning of, that's when they start making these, the mixture of these damn Europeans and all this other shit up involved in that shit. It's a created, and we know from the comedians of the Tamahu. And where they just come from nowhere, all through history. Where these motherfuckers come from? Everywhere you go in history, they just popped up out of nowhere. They had it wasn't no evolution. And history shows they popped up and black people like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Then the Asian man like, oh, hey, what is that thing? all the documents say the black people like, whoa, what's this thing? What's this? There was no such thing as these white people or the Asian looking people. They just popped up out of nowhere. But no constant evolution type shit at all. So where'd they come from? What are you doing now, Spike? What are you doing?
Sharing the octopus.
Disease.
Yeah. The other condition is known as progeria. Progeria. This is a condition. I think this is what they call progeria.
Yeah, it's images. Okay, yeah, there you go. The head. Okay, you see that's the octopus head. Those are octopus head motherfuckers. So that's the bad genetics as they were creating these Europeans. They were creating these Europeans and these grays to house low vibrational energy within it. That's what a European is. It's a demon manifested in this dimension, housing low vibration energy in it. That's why they're wicked. Their nature is wicked. That's the nature of the thing. Not supposed to be in this dimension. That's how I knew they were going to die out. They were going to die out as we went back closer to the center of the galaxy. They wasn't supposed to be here. They're Northern Asia. They were created. Those are avatars that they created. Go ahead, though.
Does it say people with the condition, do they have high IQs, or what are they known for having? Or is it any intellectual prowess that is associated with that?
Well, I know RH negative cats with RH negative cats, genetics have them more psychic. Put us up, Spike. Say, put us up, Spike. Just like that octopus. That's how I made the damn. When Zoe, I knew I was right. But when Zoe said this thing was guessing football games or whatever it was doing, I said, motherfucker. Put us up, Spike. Say, people with RH negative.
Spike dropped off.
Damn, we lost his aim. I know, shit. I want to put up with people with RH negative RH negative blood type, more psychic, more susceptible to be telepath, to be more psychic. The answer is yes, because I looked it up. I had to look at that shit. We told me this damn octopus was guessing games and shit. Like, what? So I found out the octopus is more. The octopus is it can tell the future and shit. You're right. Octopus are known for that, and people think that's crazy, but that's a fact. I didn't know that Zoe told me the damn thing was guessing games. Like, what? Talking about? It's an octopus guessing games. What? Who would even know some crazy shit like that? I mean to do it. They put on TV. They know what the hell they are. We gotta reverse engineer all this shit. And every time I reverse engineer, it gets crazier and crazier. All Zoe did was just confirm when I was out. He just confirmed I knew I was on the right path. Yeah, this damn thing was guessing games. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Anybody see it? I went back and Zoe's right. I went back and looked that shit up. They had the octopus guessing the Final Four championship a few years ago. I'm like, how would you know to do something like this? Who would know to take an octopus and have them bet on games. Have them predict games. Who would know this type of shit? And when nobody say, hey man, what's the deal with this octopus? You know, betting on games. Right. And that octopus is right every single time.
Yeah, hundreds of times. So it was right so much they had to stop showing the shit.
See, as those said was right so much they had to stop showing the shit. But Zoe did. That's what I said. Nobody talked. He just confirmed all the evidence I was reverse engineering. I said, damn, this takes you down a rabbit hole of craziness. Take you down a rabbit hole of craziness. Wow. These RH7, RH negative, that they're white people are more they're telepathic. I think they did that on purpose. People that start creating these motherfuckers. These Afro Negroes from space start creating these motherfuckers. They create them with this shit on purpose. Because they had to make them really smarter than us, because, you know, to be able to control us and all this other stuff. And to keep us suppressed.
Do you think, oh man, so that's how, consider this. White supremacy has been so successful for so many millennia due to psychic telepathic white supremacists, which are quote unquote the blue bloods running the world and foreseeing certain events and using gematria as well as Kabbalic magic and to do these different rituals to control the stream of reality and history as we know it.
Right. That's exactly right. I said, how these no good? You look at these goofy looking motherfuckers. You like, how the fuck are they ruling? How are they ruling us? I don't get it. But now I finally get, that's exactly what you say is a mouthful. Is exactly correct. These elite crackers just see into the future. They can predict. They can read the tea leaves. That's exactly right. We didn't know none of this. I just got this information from you. Well, I was doing the thing with the and you talking about the octopus. I know it came in an octopus, and you said the thing was psychic. I went back and looked up the psychic ability of these motherfuckers are psychic. So when they were creating these bitches, they knew all this shit. They knew all this shit. The science on a high level, man. This some rabbit hole shit.
Y'all better believe today's show will be fucking pulled off of YouTube. It will be pulled off of YouTube because the shit that you just you ain't gonna find that shit nowhere on social media. What was just said?
Nowhere. We'll find this shit nowhere because we sitting there reverse engineering and you gave me the key. I said that's why these motherfuckers are able to keep power. This some real crazy shit. And so as they were being created, the person that were putting these motherfuckers together knew this. They knew exactly what they were doing. This is some wild, wacky. And you can always go look this up. You can go reverse engineer this. What I'm saying is real. The octopus is telepath. Is what do we call it? Look into the future, whatever the damn real word for the shit is. Clairvoyant. Guess that'd be the real word. Clairvoyant. Octopus is clairvoyant. That's a fact. As those said, they stopped using because it kept winning. But they know that that's a fact. And you go look at all the documents that tell you the octopus is clairvoyant. That's a fact. It's crazy. No, that's a scientific fact that the octopus is clairvoyant. Octopus is blue-blooded. So I'm pretty sure that's how they made Akhenaten out of one of the motherfucking things. And that becomes your beginning of the blue bloods of Europe, these white people of Europe. Because they DNA trace back to the Armana family of Kemet, who were what? Weird and unusual. Nobody knows where the Armana family came from. That's why they end up murdering their ass off. We don't know the history of how they got power and where they came from. We just know they got murdered the fuck off. It said, and I always wonder how could the blue bloods come from black people in Kemet? Oh, they wouldn't. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Got everything. They crossed Akhenaten with one of these goddamn octopus and one of these alien head motherfuckers. And then threw some melanin into his ass. That's what he looks like. That's why he was weird looking. His body's weird. Because he got the body of one of these gray aliens with an octopus. And that becomes the blue. And then they take him and they graft him back. That becomes your blue bloods of Europe. They are copper filled. We are iron filled blood. They're copper filled. That's why they would what? Change their blood type by intermixing. That's why they mad at Meghan Markle ass. Because they're created to house these demons. Their blood type is made to easily house these low vibrational beings. Go ahead, Zoe.
I was just saying, King Stan said an octopus predicted Joe Biden was going to win the presidency.
Get out of here. Who said that? What? Get out of here. What?
That's what King Stan said. I don't know if it's true. I was trying to look it up.
Is that you, King Stan, or you bullshitting? That thing is psychic. I went back and looked what Zoe said. That's true. They stopped using it because it was always right. That's a fact. That's a fact. I didn't know nothing about the damn octopus betting on games and choosing the right game. Went through the whole damn list of the Final Four, all the way down to Sweet 16, all the way down to Final Four and the champion. Like, that is octopus a bad boy, goddammit. And you find they purposely made these motherfuckers, these blue bloods, who run the planet with this octopus motherfucker.
Hey, it's true. It's true. An octopus did predict the Biden.
Damn. I know we sound crazy. You can't make this shit up. I know we sound crazy. I know. But it's true. This stuff is true. It's true.
This shit is crazy.
I know. We done went to altered state of information, and these motherfuckers is crazy. But it's all true. That's why they say truth is stranger than fiction. This shit's all true and crazy. I know. And that octopus is damn doing presidential predictions. I told y'all. I wasn't bullshit. I know. I thought Zoe was bullshit. We told her the octopus is betting on games. So you full of shit. You know, it's no joke. You know, I said, no, for real. Like, what? Octopus, you know, how crazy that octopus picked the Final Four and shit. Like, what are you talking about, Zoe? Oh, this shit sounds crazy. Sounds fringe. I know, but it's true. I went back, Zoe was right. They did it. That octopus was on there doing that shit.
Oh, Monique, it was in. I just seen that on DuckDuckGo. Just put in octopus predicts Biden presidential victory.
Yeah. We way outside the fringe today, boy. This shit crazy. We talk about octopuses doing presidential.
Motherfuckers gonna have to start
Pick.
Joker's gonna have to start consulting a octopus before they get married nowadays. Get you an octopus. See if you're marrying the right person. You're gonna have to line up a bunch of candidates and see who the octopus pick for you. That's crazy. You there, Keith? Yeah, I had some other stuff here. Let's see. So recently I've been seeing, this is something that we've been covering. Oh, and I got a couple I want to talk about. So I've been seeing an increase in there being articles and reports of Asians being attacked by non-black people, but I have not seen any type of coverage on that whites or Hispanics are attacking Asians like I saw that blacks are attacking Asians. Reason being is because we don't have any power and we live in a bully nation that picks on the weakest. Obviously, it's a predatory nation. That's the type of stuff that predators do. Because we don't have the representation that we need and we do not have the type of group economics or group efforts as far as working together. Yeah, I hear you.
Back. Let me know if you guys can hear me now.
Just saying that. We hear you. So I was just saying that because we don't have any power, that's why we're singled out, and they're not. I was just saying, Keith, how I've been seeing more and more articles on Asians being attacked by white people and Hispanic people. But well, it shows in the video, it just shows Asian attack, and then you'll see the video, and it'll be a Hispanic or a white person doing it. But yet ABC hasn't came out with coverage like they did by blacks attacking Asians. You know what I'm saying? They had to single us out as far as attacking Asians, but they're not saying anything else about these other groups attacking Asians. Keith. I don't know if I done lost Keith, but I just wanted to point that out to y'all. Another story that I saw was this little black boy, 13 years old, went over to some white classmate's house for a sleepover. How many of y'all in the chat room seen that? How many of y'all seen that the story about the little 13-year-old black boy went over to a sleepover? It's more anti-black racism bullshit. Okay, Angela's seen it. Okay, so basically, this little 13-year-old black boy went over to, I think it was his football teammate's house or something. But prior to him going over there, his mom was saying that he had already complained to the principal and to his coaches about her. Exactly, Quandon 7. Yeah. Okay, you saw it too, Kingston. So okay, y'all, yes, that shit pissed me off. I didn't want to have to talk about it or go back and rehash it if y'all already know what I'm talking about. So what the hell is she doing letting him go over there in the first damn place? First of all. Second of all, he looked like a little old pussy ass motherfucker. I'm sorry. He's 13 years old. What the fuck he ain't whoop nobody ass for? 13 years old over there drinking piss? Come on, man. And then he over there with a mask on, with a damn coronavirus mask on after he done drunk piss. Motherfucker, you don't need no mask. You don't need no mask at all, ever. And his mama sitting there looking all stupid and shit. I mean, this shit is crazy. We got to stop this dumb shit. What if that little boy would have been killed? What if he would have been killed? and she got him all just always for no damn reason. Shit don't make no damn sense. I don't know. You know, yeah, keep your children away from these white folks for one, but for another thing, single moms, make sure you have your brothers, your uncles, your dad, somebody. If the children's father is not in his children's life, make sure you have some type of male figure that's a real man, or that's preferably in your family around your children that's males, so they ain't growing up sissified like a motherfucker like they be. It's too much of this shit going on nowadays, and I know women. It's in my family. I know you love your sons. I know you love them, but you're making them a pussy. You're making them to be motherfucking cupcake out here in the streets, real cupcake. And Cupcake get ate up. They get ate up, stepped on, and mistreated. So you really doing your child a disservice. You're doing your child a disservice, not letting your male family members be in their life and being too soft on them. I get my son every other week, my youngest son. And just the 1 week that he with his mom, as opposed to being, and preferably, yeah, we should be a two-parent home, but shit, reality is what it is. So until the situation gets better or whatever, this is what I'm dealing with. So the 1 week he with his mom, and then I'm talking to him and stuff during the week, obviously, but then the week he with me. Within that 1 week of him being from with me to back with his mom, I can see an increase in feminine characteristics in him. He act more like his mom because he been around his mama. So he whiny. He 11 years old, so I'm quick to tell him like, yo, cut that out. And you know what I'm saying? And I let him know why everything has to be the way it has to be. But he can't help it. It's an imprint. His mother's imprinting on him because that's who he's around. So then when he's around me, I have to try to get it out of him, get him back to being on some male type energy, out on that feminine energy. But it's definitely an effort that I have to do, and I try not to come off too strong. Because then obviously, if you come off too strong, then you're gonna push them away. But it's definitely like I gotta go. Okay, we're gonna wrestle. We're gonna go climb some trees. We're gonna go throw some rocks at some signs. We're gonna do some boy stuff. You know what I mean? And we ain't gonna just be sitting in the house playing on the laptop computer and watching TV and all that type of bullshit. So I just I just want to say that out from my own personal experience, but that's the struggle that we're dealing with because too many women think, oh, I don't need no man. Just financially, you make all the money. That's great. That's good. You bringing in the money, you paying the bills, you feed them. You know what I'm saying? You got them in the freshest gear, all of that. But you have to be sure to allow that masculine energy to get into your son's lives. Otherwise, you're gonna have a big ass, sissy ass boy that's gonna be beating on girls and shit. If not gay. You back in?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys talking about. Went to bad area. What you guys talking about?
Oh, I was just talking about
sissy boy or
that.
something.
No, talking about that little 13-year-old boy that went over to this sleepover. Little black 13-year-old boy
Oh,
went to a sleepover, and they had him over there drinking piss and all kind of bullshit. And he on the video hugging his mama, looking like a big ass punk.
Yeah, that was disturbing. They destroyed us as families. That's why I don't believe no women should be raising no boys to be men. I just don't. Big as his ass was, he let some white kids. They probably were all small and skinny. Shit, I told my kids. And yeah, we lived around white people. I remember one time, so I don't believe in whipping my children. That's not my thing. One time I caught these white kids in my house. talking crazy to my younger son. It's years ago. He's a little kid, like about 6, 5, trying to control and stuff in his room. I just put him on the side and said, boy, don't ever let me come in here, nobody, white, black, whatever, talking to you crazy about your own shit. It's going to be a problem. You got that? And so, he said, he's straight now because, he's a big kid. So but no more, my youngest has got a kind heart, soft kind of cat. But he ain't going to take you talking crazy to his ass or trying to disrespect him. So that's stuff you got to be taught. Kid drinking no damn piss, you on TV talking. Man, he goes, man, shit. I'm going over there hurt some damn shit.
His mama talking about the boy that complained to his coaches and the principal about the treatment he been receiving. Why the fuck she let him go over there in the first place with her stupid ass?
Exactly. I don't know, man. I can't say the mind of a goofball broad and not defense of her own child. I don't understand it. They said everybody's shit.
She want justice for her son. Justice would have been burning them motherfuckers' house down. The fuck is you talking about?
The justice you sadly enough, you the one liable. It's the way you raised them. You actually liable to them, broad. You let them go over there. Did you check these people? Did you know these white children? None of my children just be going to somebody's White House. I don't know who the fuck they are, they damn behavior. Did you check these children? Oh, not really. You the one responsible for that.
Shit, they're gonna come out in about another month that they sodomized him while he was up in there. Watch some old bullshit.
Hope not.
She gonna be talking about her boy been shitting on one cheek ever since he stayed over there. He can't sit down on the toilet right.
Damn, that's what she said?
No, I'm just saying.
God damn. He got this shit that got, boy, you about this shit that got disturbing. God damn, what? What the hell going on? Man, we feel guilty now about the damn lady. Like, the hell she doing, man? Well, then she paraded her son out there in public like that. I don't know what she was trying to gain. Why hold a press conference and make your son look more weak and make you look irresponsible for the way you're raising him? What's the benefit you have in the press conference? I don't get the damn, I don't understand it.
Cloud chasing. That's the fucking world we live in. Motherfuckers want attention by any and all means necessary. That's the world we live in.
Oh, God, that sounds crazy as shit.
Yeah, it used to be a time where the motherfucker would be so embarrassed they would never let nobody know that some shit like that happened.
That's what I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying.
That little pussy motherfucker go off and kill himself. She gonna be the one to blame for that shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's some shit you take to your grave. You don't put your child on national TV and they can be teased for the rest of life. Ain't you the kid that was drinking them crackers, piss and shit? Now that you was drinking piss, how about you suck my dick? You know how kids talk. If you was drinking piss, you might as well go all the way and suck my dick. I'm just saying. For
real. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. He come out in another month. He was over there giving fellatio while getting sodomized by the other boys. So they done pig in a blanket the boy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's crazy. That shit crazy. Absolutely retarded. Come on, have a national press conference and tell your kids drinking somebody's pee. What? Nah, you don't tell nobody that. You go and have that. Probably say, you get to that family. Say, listen, we're going to have to do something. Make this right. my son gonna meet your kid at school, be whipping his ass. They're gonna do the old nails in the damn stick shit or something. Somebody getting fucked up. Or we can do it normal to have a boxing match in somebody's backyard. But somebody's getting some damn hands laid on their ass. Ain't do no damn press conference. Where's my child? So everybody now she made him a mark for everybody now. With her stupid ass.
That little fucker better sit at home and do some in-school learning at home. He don't need to go to class no more. He need to stay right at home from now on.
Yeah. You don't do no shit like that. You just embarrassed this boy. Shit. This kid, this crazy ass shit. Hey man, we got this big fat pork chop eating nigga. He was drinking piss around here.
I wanted to, if I was out there, I would ask them, was it clear piss or yellow piss?
Yeah. Oh,
that yellow piss is bad for you.
She raised him to a big punk, man. That's something like that got me angry. See, I can imagine somebody doing my child. That's how these motherfuckers, I can nobody imagine somebody doing my child like that. Either my kid is fucking you up or I'm fucking you up. Raise these beasts. Talking about your kid come back, my kid come back, tell me he's drinking somebody's piss. Like what?
You should be scared.
Was he 13?
3 years away from driving. Shit crazy.
She got him up there looking like a big ass sucker, big ass punk. And that's the image they want out there. Look at these goddamn black boys. They ain't no threat to us. Kid's supposed to be 12 years old, supposed to be now warrior training. He 13-year-old drinking crack his piss. What's going on? She be the main one. I ain't need no man. I ain't need no man.
Yeah. And then say shit about racism one time. You see that? She's sitting there trying to get along still.
She sure
After
didn't.
her son been victimized, she say not one thing.
I was not talking about that. She sure didn't. I was so disgusted about the piss, I forgot about the racism. I was so disgusted that somebody made this boy drink some piss. I like, what? I felt embarrassed when she put him on national TV. What's wrong with your ass? You don't put this child on national TV to shame him for the rest of his goddamn growing up, his damn formidable years. Fuck is wrong with you? You right? I think she was chasing clout. Now I think about it, you might be right. Why would you do some shit like that?
Another example of a sorry ass. What Jason Black called them, bed rent, hood rat, chicken head, whatever the phrase is.
Yeah, he goes to baby bastard. You baby because of baby bastard.
Yeah, baby bastard maker. That's it, baby bastard maker.
I didn't want to go there. Bastard baby maker.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go there with that. It is that's just disturbing. Here's your child to come back. Hey man, you better put some act right on these goddamn kids. I know that.
Buddy of mine just asked me yesterday. He said, "Man, why so many of these boys act bitch-fied nowadays?" I'm like, man, too many single mamas, too much single mama, not enough male influence in their life.
That's on purpose. Too many damn single mothers. They told the black woman she can raise a child on her own. She didn't need a man. And now you completely destroyed your own protection. These black men don't protect me. They can't protect you. You done raised them to be bitches. You destroyed your own warrior class, black women. You have destroyed your own warrior class. Because you've been given a false narrative by white people that you can raise a boy to be a man and you didn't need no man. You've been told lies. You're the only race of women that's been, I mean, in America. You won't have no African woman say that. You won't have no black Brazilian woman say that. Yeah, you won't have a black Caribbean woman say that. You only get that shit to black American women. That bill of goods, that lie. You ain't got nobody in Africa saying that crazy shit, no black woman. Damn sure got no black woman in Brazil. Colombia ain't saying that shit. I don't need no man. What? Who told you that crazy shit? Birthday shit. Who told you that crazy shit? Remember we had Rumby. Shout out to our staff member down in Zimbabwe. Rumby said, I don't know why they bring that. The white people bring it, talking about we don't need no man. That sounds crazy. They bring it because they copy and paste and bring that shit everywhere to destroy black families. Because when you destroy black family, you destroy a nation and you destroy a people. Because black men need black women. Black women need black men. I've never said I didn't need no black woman. That's crazy as cat shit. I stayed with my wife for as long as I did because we had kids. They needed their mother. Not just me. I never thought no crazy ass shit like that. I don't need no woman. What? Some crazy as shit. They need both of you. Go ahead,
and these same women, these boys will grow up, they'll buy them all the Jordans and all the little shit, the PlayStations and all that shit. These little motherfuckers have a disillusioned connection with reality and money to where they don't want to work and earn the shit that their mama been giving them all their life. So which is, I'm saying, part of man training. But then in addition to that, these little motherfuckers, when they become teenagers, their mama and them, they buying them these pants that look like spandex, the jeans that super tight, that they sagging with their ass out and all kind of shit, looking extra gay. I'm like, what kind of gangster shit is this? This shit look gay like a motherfucker, and it's crazy.
You're right, and that sagging shit been going for a long time. I'll never forget. I did it too. I'll never forget when a friend of mine. This is down 30 years ago. My kids are just babies. They weren't even babies yet. He had a son who was sagging. He said, I thought you don't. I don't play that shit, boy. I was all uncomfortable because I was in the middle of some family shit. That's how I know he kicked that shit out of his ass. Right in his ass, said, you gonna pull your damn pants up around me, boy. That's some disrespectful shit. You know, most women just allow this shit to happen. You know, my kids don't sag. I never allowed that shit. Yeah, but don't worry about it. Don't crazy as hell. Wear your damn underwear all down under some damn prison shit.
I don't play that shit neither. When my 17-year-old come around me, he see, that's the thing. My 17-year-old, he done skipped like 2 grades, right? So he done graduated early.
Smart.
But he's 17, and now his ass ain't prepared, mature. You know, his maturity ain't up to par for what the world. Once you out of high school, you're supposed to do certain shit. But he's still on some 17-year-old shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like asking his mama, why you even let him skip grades in the first place? Shit, if anything, black people need, especially a black man, need more time to figure the world out. You don't hurry the fuck up and throw them out there in the world like that.
Got that right. Got that right. We don't get enough time to make mistakes. Shit. We start making mistakes, that's prison time for us. Shit.
Speaking of mulattoes, did you see where Meghan Markle's dad was trying to make excuses for the British royal family?
He trying to do what? What was he trying to do?
Talking about something, he don't think that they racist, that maybe in California there's racism, in LA there's racism, but not the British royals.
Wow. Right, he threw his own daughter under the bus. That's how these beasts do. He threw his own daughter under the bus. Kicked her in the head. Get your ass out of that bus. But yeah, hey, black women, you want your zaddy. He stuck up because it's about white supremacy at all costs. Got nothing to do with your damn daughter. Got nothing to do with your daughter. My daughter's a mixed bitch. I'm talking about white people. You're not about to throw the queen and all that good whiteness, all that good English whiteness for my damn mixed mongrel right here. Wow.
He is related to him, King Stan.
He did what now?
King Stan asked, he asked if they isn't her dad related to the royals, and he is related to him.
Oh, is he? I didn't know.
All these crackers is related. That's what I'm saying. All this shit, man. You know they don't do nothing but intermarry. Them British royals and shit. They marry their third, fourth, fifth cousins and shit.
That's because of the blue blood. Exactly.
There it goes.
They keep that. See, we not it goes beyond even races. It goes. They must keep that genetic pool. They were ordered by the people, these Negroes that created their ass, to be able to house those vibrational entities within their ass. So that's why they ordered to keep that blue blood, not to be fucking up around outside of the gene pool, because it's more easier for them to be possessed by these low vibrational beings. So that's some deep, wicked ass shit. Some deep, wicked shit going on around here. So, some deep, wicked ass shit. So he threw his own daughter on the bus. Thank you. That what you call fatherly love when you're dealing with white supremacy. Damn it. That's called fatherly love. White supremacy comes first.
Exactly. That's called protect the system.
Yep. White supremacy always comes first. That's my first line of defense. Protect my benefits. And white supremacy is my benefit. Because that allowed me to get actually get the black woman to have her ass. Because I'm sure her mama was on some bedwit shit. Oh, we don't like black men, and you had to have my zaddy. You see, he ain't worth the shit. And it ain't like all of a sudden he didn't become worth the shit. He was worth shit when she found his white ass.
Well, you know, girls are closer to their moms generally once they get grown. They might be a daddy's girl growing up, but if their mama is worth a damn, when they become grown women, they up under their mama to go. That's their eighth coon right there. They getting their nails done together, their hair done together, all that type of shit.
That's
How
true.
come you ain't seen Meghan Markle's mama?
Man, they had her in the witness protection program.
She too black. She too black. They don't look at that black shit.
Yeah, they're right. They got that woman in the witness protection program. I ain't seen how they hair her ass. Oprah's asking, what about you, with my mama? It's been quiet dignity. And he said, yeah, quiet dignity. Black bitch, you better shut your damn mouth. Nobody will hit your black ass. My mom has been in quiet dignity. So much so that she's been in a witness protection program around this bitch. My mama's been in quiet dignity.
So when Meghan Markle come and try to pull on the emotional strings of the black community with that bullshit, fuck her, because she ain't nothing but a bedwench coon, because she don't even want her own mama around, because her mama too black. She trying to live some type of life that she done made it as a white girl, and that her mama ain't nothing but a reminder of her dark side of genetics that she want to deny.
What you say, so?
I said she don't want her mama around. Can you hear me?
Nah, yeah, Mama Cassie, because they told her they already worried about the baby, right? Come by with this color this baby gonna be. If her mom was sitting around, they be reminded, come out that goddamn dark. Oh, I never seen the Rival 2, man. I never seen the Rival 2. I seen Charles years ago. That was like 30 years old, ain't it? When the aliens came down, and the little black boy was an alien too, or some shit.
What movie was
I never
that?
seen the Rival with Charlie Sheen back in the 90s.
No, I never seen that.
Decent. Yeah, it's halfway decent. I never seen the Rival 2 though.
I thought you were talking about that movie with Lou Gossett. I thought you were talking about that movie with Lou Gossett Jr., where he was like that alien green thing that had a baby's egg or some shit.
Man, that's back in the 80s. God damn, what that shit called? Enemy Mine or some shit.
Okay.
With him and that other dude. What's that dude? Way back in the damn 80s. That horrible ass. What the hell was that white guy's name? Dennis Quaid. Damn.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, he's like a big ass lizard and shit.
Yeah.
Did he give birth or something? I think Louis Gossett gave birth to some baby or something.
Yeah, he was a man, but he gave birth. He was like, what the fuck going on here? And then Dennis Quaid raised the baby.
I know some I can't animal, but that's a real old one. I know he said his species was man and female, but was androgynous or some shit. Yeah, but that crazy ass. Damn. That movie damn was like 40 years old.
A movie that I want to suggest right now is They Live. Y'all definitely should look at They Live, because that shit is real pertinent to what's going on right now.
It actually is. Yeah, with Roddy Piper and David King. Yeah, they had the put on the glasses to get to see shit. It actually is pertinent to what's going on right now.
All the way to the point where he had to whoop the black man's ass to put the glasses on him. That's how the black community is. We sitting here trying to tell y'all shit, and y'all steady want to deny it. Then you got to get your ass whooped to believe that the white man ain't no good and that we at war, and they plotting our demise as a whole all across this planet.
Got that shit right. Fight, argue all damn day. Oh! You said they look like octopus? I'm going to check it out. You said they look like octopus? I had to find it. Damn, I got to find the Rival too, right? They look like octopus. I had to go find who's in that movie, man. Who's in it? He was like, I put up a name or something to find the movie. Who's in the Rival too? See, so octopus head motherfuckers. I'm definitely going to have to check it out.
Oh man, shit! Hey, you ever seen Doom?
Yeah, which one? They got a new one coming out. They did like 3 of them so far. There was one back in the 80s. They did a remake back in the 90s. Another one in the early 2000s. They got a new one coming out again.
Okay, well,
yeah. What about the spice?
Yeah, remember they had those things that could teleport the whole ship so it would fold space and time around the ship, and those things that they kept in them big ass tanks, You know what I'm talking
Them
about?
big ass
And that
things. Yeah.
them things look
Octopus
like
head motherfuckers.
octopuses. Yeah, they started off as humans. They started off as humans, and then the more space they got, they turned after years of
Holy
evolution.
shit.
But
Yeah.
they could see the future too. Remember?
Oh yeah. Holy shit. Well, I'm gonna go back and look. I'm gonna get Doom tonight. I'm gonna go pull it up. It's gotta be on Netflix or goddamn Prime. Amazon Prime. I gotta pull it up.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. It was a tank that had to spoil space and time to get to the planet Doom and shit. And then they had the big old worms and shit. They was melanin and shit. Whoever controls the spice controls the universe.
But it's a whole bunch of gems in these movies that if you don't know what
Sure
you're looking at, the shit go right over you.
You got that shit right. Because when I first seen the first one I seen, I didn't understand none of that shit. I was a little kid. This movie sucked. But I first seen the first one, I was too young. This movie is stupid. And that the dude from the police in it, what's that dude's name? That singer guy named Sting. And Sting and stuff. I said, man, what the hell is this? I'm like, what the hell is this about? This shit don't make no sense. What kind of sign? Because it was deep. You're right. I said, what kind of fucked up? This ain't like no Star Wars kind of shit. Who seen Dune? Anybody seen Dune in the chat room? I was the first one. Oh my God, that first one. It was until I seen the second one. I was starting. I was spiritual. I said, wow. No, see, I ain't know nothing about the octopus shit. Now I'm gonna go back and tell these octopus. They put it right in their movies, man. That's what they do.
And them worms are symbolic for something too. All of that shit has symbols. I need to look and see what them worms could be symbolic for, because they connected to the spice.
Yeah, I know the spice. I knew the spice was melanin. I knew the spice was melanin. This melanin shit here. Whoever controls the spice controls the universe. I said, this is some melanin shit. You start getting all that power and all that shit as the frequency change.
You know what? I think those worms might be symbolic for electromagnetism, because that's what
they were electromagnetism.
Yeah, they were shooting. They shot out their lightning and shit. Yeah, that's what they are. Electromagnetism.
I gotta go back and listen. I gotta go back and look it up, because get a deeper meaning of it. Like I said, the first one, I didn't understand none of that shit. What kind of goofy ass movie is this? This movie don't make a damn bit of sense. Oh man. You see the answer? Yeah, I didn't know what the hell was going on at first when I first seen it. It's the second rendition. I started, okay, this is spiritual shit. He is the Tesseract, whatever they call that shit. Because he got the melanin. He is the Tesseract, whatever the hell. He is the ruler of the galaxy. Now, I can go back and look at this shit and something more spiritual.
Yup, that motherfucker was the Neo in the story.
Yeah, he was a Neo. He is the Tesseract. He is the head of the galaxy.
And see, the thing is, there wasn't hardly no black people in that movie, not one. And all of that shit refers to us. That's what I'm saying. So this is how they try to hide it. This is how they hide it.
It's about us. I know when I seen the remake, I said, this is all about black people. I said, it's about, exactly. I said, this is about us. I said, man, I don't remember seeing nobody black in that shit. I think it was a black girl in there. It's all about us. All about us. All of it.
Even they wore them black suits in the desert. Remember, to help recycle their water and shit?
Which one did you see, G man? You said it was a great. Which one did you see, G man? Was the original, the first one, came out in the 80s, or the second one? I could look at that. The one in the 80s, I was too young. I couldn't make none of that crazy shit out. Like, what the hell's going on in this movie?
A remastered one on Netflix right now, and then they got one called The Children of Doom that's out too.
Oh, I know some shit. Okay, I gotta look at that. I want the remastered one. What year is it? I wonder if it's the. Oh, it ain't the one with no damn. I don't want to see the one with that. I don't want to see the original that first one from the 80s. I don't want to see the one with that singer dude in it. That
Sting with Sting in it.
Yeah, Sting. Yeah, I don't want to see that one with Sting in it. I can understand that. I of course I can understand it now, but you know when you're like when you're a kid, you still like I don't want to see that shit. I hope they remastered the one from the 90s, one from the mid 90s. That's probably the one they did.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. The special effects are better than anything.
It is a good movie. Especially when you know what you're looking at. I was too young. I like, what is this crazy shit about? I remember me and one of my younger brothers looking at that. She like, man, kids like, man, this shit is horrible. We looked at each other and said, wow, man, what is this? This movie didn't make a damn bit of sense.
You know, it kind of reminded me of Flash Gordon a little bit. The old Flash Gordon movie.
You must look at the very first one too. That's how bad it was. Yeah. It was that bad. Like old Flash Gordon shit. Exactly right. It was that bad. You exactly right. Cinematography was fucked up. It's all cheap and made. Yeah, that's exactly. The outfits were all fucked up. Exactly.
Yeah, they had that motherfucker. They had that one. The old one had that motherfucker from Quantum Leap in it, didn't it? The dude from Quantum Leap with the little.
That was Quantum Leap. It had the guy from that Twin Peaks. That Twin Peaks dude. That dude from Twin Peaks. TV show Twin Peaks. That Kyle MacLachlan or Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that? This movie is rough. This is some low budget shit here. Remember, it's supposed to be the #1 science fiction book ever written. I said, well, it don't make a good science fiction movie. They could have kept this whole ass shit. But when I got older and they remade it, I said, let me check it out now. And then I said, this is all about us. It's about black people. It's all about black people. And I had 2 black people in the whole damn movie. And I knew. I said, it's all about, just like I knew The Matrix was about black people. It's about black people. It's black people shit. It's black people shit here.
The lady, the black lady that wrote The Matrix, she wrote The Matrix and the Terminator to go hand in hand. They separated it to make 2 different franchise movies out of it. But yeah, she wrote all of that and didn't get credit for it.
Yeah, I know they stole it from her. I think she sued. I think they gave her something. I know she made it. I know they were separate stories. I know she created both of them. I was the Terminator part of the damn Matrix.
Because you know they had those machines in the Matrix. The machines was the ones that was killing off mankind, just like in the Terminator. It was the machines that killed off mankind in the future.
Okay. That movie is very deep. Man, it's very deep. I was too young to know it was deep, the first one. Oh my God, I just thought it was horrible. What is this about? Why is this Sting guy yelling? And what the fuck is going on with this goofy shit? What's he supposed to be doing? What the hell's going on in this? Why is he in the desert and worms and spice? What the fuck is spice? Hell, who created this goofy shit? How is this the best science fiction book ever? That is a book, not as a movie. This thing stinks. And then they released it again in the late 90s. I said, oh my God, because I remember my brother called me about, say, man, they released that horrible ass movie Dune to another damn movie. I said, what? That shit when we was a kid, that horrible ass movie? Yeah, man, I guess they're trying to redeem it. And then I looked at it then and I knew it was deep. I said, oh, it's about us. Wow. It's about black people. Okay. I was old enough to appreciate it. But the first one was like some Flash Gordon type shit. It was so bad. It was so bad. The technology was so bad.
You know,
I said, oh my God.
One of the first movies I remember seeing in the movie theater was Cat People. You ever seen that?
What's it called?
Cat People.
Nah, I never seen it. What's it about?
They was like these people. They was a certain like race of people that when they would have sex with regular people, they would turn into panthers and shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? They turned into a Black Panther. And this dude was trying to sleep with his own sister, like, because him and his sister was the last of their kind. It was just some old crazy ass shit. You got to check that out, man.
Yeah, I never heard of that. Anybody heard the movie Cat People? I never heard of this shit. I think with that show Cats, that goofy Broadway play called Cats. So I know they meant. Anybody seen that movie called Cat People? I never heard of it.
And it was so crazy because they tried to show like their ancestors came from Africa and shit, but these were some white folks in Paris. It was crazy.
I can't read you guys' chats.
Yeah, Monique said she's seen it. King Sam said he's seen it.
Damn. I never even heard of it. Cat People.
Yeah, you gotta see that, man. That's a good movie. That shit crazy.
Who was in it? Anybody remember who was in it?
Hold on, look it up.
I never even heard of it.
It came out in 1982.
1982?
Yep.
Or 90? Okay, 82. Okay.
82.
Oh, okay. Who the hell was in that? I never heard it.
It stars Natasha Kinski and Malcolm McDowell.
Okay, now I know Malcolm McDowell. He was the one playing fucking Caligula.
Yeah,
Malcolm McDowell was Caligula.
It's classified as an erotic horror film.
Okay, shit. And he always think that should have been. That's representative. He always played them weird fucking movies while he was fucking Caligula.
Have you ever seen the movie Human Caterpillar?
No, why you out here? You what? No. What?
Oh man, you ain't seen shit.
How you see all these like off-brand movies and shit? Human Cat. I know nobody who's seen the movie Human Caterpillar. I never heard that shit either.
Man, let me tell you, this movie Human Caterpillar. This white dude goes and he kidnaps a bunch of people. He get like 5 people, 3 girls and 2 dudes and shit. So he surgically attaches all of them ass to mouth. Well, one person is the mouth. So whatever that person eats and shits out, the person behind him eats what the person shit. He surgically attached their mouth to their ass. It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Has anybody seen that? That was a movie, right? What a TV show,
Yeah,
right?
it was a movie. People started dying and shit. It was crazy, man. You got to see that shit.
Has anybody ever seen the movie Human Caterpillar? I never heard of that shit. So name some obscure ass movies.
King Stan said he passed on it.
Oh, okay, you heard? I never heard of the shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
I never.
I'll make a list.
Did they advertise that shit? I never heard of that shit.
It was like a underground type of marketing, but it was out. Yeah,
it gotta be underground. They never heard of Human Caterpillar.
Man, don't eat anything before you watch it. I'm gonna just tell you right now, do not eat anything. Cause they was showing.
What year that shit came out?
It was in the 2000s. Let me see.
Damn, it's recent then. Last 20 years. I thought that shit like some shit from the 80s.
Human Caterpillar.
Damn, human.
It's a horror movie. What year is this shit? 2009.
Damn, that's recent. I ain't never like 12 years ago.
Oh, it wasn't the Human Caterpillar, it's the Human Centipede. Centipede, that's it.
All right. I still never heard that shit either. Who in it? Say who's in it? Probably yes, underground. Probably nobody.
It was co-produced by Tom Six. It stars Dieter Laser.
Nobody you know.
Whole bunch of crazy ass names.
Anybody see that movie with that new flick with Dieter Laser in it? You know that's a straight to video film back in that day. Straight to video.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna read you the description. A mad scientist kidnaps and mutilates a trio of tourists in order to reassemble them into a human centipede, created by stitching their mouths to each other's rectums.
Yeah. Ain't no other one. I'm driving. That put a chill down my spine.
Yeah, they show it. Like they show when motherfuckers be taking a dump into the other one's mouth. He be like, no, don't shit. And then motherfuckers didn't held that shit for 2-3 days. They been holding that shit for 2-3 days. They gotta go on this shit. So yeah, it's crazy.
That's something from the mind of white people. That is great.
You see, the thing is if these motherfuckers can conceive it, you know they out here doing it. It's some shit like that happening on the dark web right now. Just like, for example, I don't know if the family know about this. There's a thriving market for slave memorabilia. But and I don't mean like chains and shirts and pants. I'm talking about dicks and pickle jars and shit.
What?
Yeah. This shit goes for hundreds of thousands of dollars on the dark web. They selling slave dicks and feet and fingers and lips and ears, all this kind of shit. But not just slaves. These people that's coming up missing that never seen again.
Yeah.
What do you think happening to them? They take their melanin, but they take their body parts for fucking memorabilia too.
Yeah, but they always, I just never thought about it again. You don't like to even think about no crazy ass shit like that. Shit, crazy. And cause remember, they always took your body parts when they was mutilating you or hanging you or burning you at the stake. They would always take souvenirs of black people's penises, put them in jars, and eyeballs, hands. So when we actually know who the fuck we fucking with, we just can't understand it. And this is a created animal. Humanized, this shit's crazy. Some really bugged out shit.
Yeah, we can't ever just sitting down being creative. We can't touch on the creative minds of these demented, sick, twisted jokers.
Sure can. That's why they come up with all the crazy ass horror movies. That's the psyche. You ain't seen like maybe one black horror film. Oh, you can. You can.
Tell
Here
something
comes in
good.
their mind. That ain't from us. That's some Negroes in it. They didn't make that shit. White people made that, wrote that shit. And then all these goddamn movies like Saw, Jason, Halloween, chopping and cutting up motherfuckers. What's the other one? Scream. That's their psychology.
Nightmare on Elm Street. It goes on and on.
Yeah, they like seeing people get cut up and mutilated and all that. That's a good time.
Shit, the one horror movie I can think that a black person did create was more realistic than horror, and that was Get Out.
Yeah, I guess that was a horror movie. Yeah, what was that Peel? Was it Key or Peel? One of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, Key and
Jordan
Peel.
Peele.
But yeah, that was realistic. But did he write that, or did he just direct it? I got no way. That might have been just a directing assignment for his ass. Because even though you don't write the material, the studio puts you on a gig. The studio hires a director. See, I don't know if white people wrote that shit or not. He just a director that they hired to direct the movie.
Get Out is a 2017 American horror film written and directed by Jordan Peele.
Okay, so he did write it. This is his shit. That's when we get back to who wrote that shit. That is from his mind. He's half beast though, so shit by what?
Which is crazy because he's half beast and he married to a white woman. Like, what the fuck is really going on in with his world?
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I guess because it's comedy, it's because of giving back, because his comedy's always usually disrespectful to black people. His comedy's bad, disrespectful. I'll get back a little bit, let them know what's going on, and make it more real. Keeping it real. I won't be so disrespectful. So,
what you think about the Derek Chauvin trial?
I haven't really been keeping up with the Derek Chauvin. I know you gave me that crazy ass Duke of Tears. That shit is all whacked out. Hell, he's saying some of the stuff is actually real about the Bushes being Nazi for the Nazi family. That's actually true. I gotta read the second one you gave me earlier this morning, but
that's the one that I really want you to see. See the second one. Yeah, because he just did that one about Meghan Markle and the British royal family.
All right, I'm gonna check that one out. That's when I get to see. He's all whacked.
I just need his girlfriend, his wife to shut the fuck up.
How this crazy motherfucker get to see all this crazy? They'll never take down none of these Negroes channels because they know that shit he's saying is actually factual. Just saying a bunch of crazy Moorish shit. You know what? We was here and we was the royalty here. You was not the motherfucking royalty here. Tired of you motherfuckers just making up goofy shit. Some of the shit is true. That's the fact. You mix with lies with truth. Most dumb motherfuckers don't know that you making lies with truth and shit. All over the fucking place. And they're not gonna take down this shit. It's like misinformation. Yeah, you know what happened with the Bacon's rebellion. Blah blah blah. They decided part of that is true. Yes. But no blacks ruling shit over here. You talking about if you go to ancient times? Yeah, they had real civilization, kingdoms on the mound. At that time, they'd already devolved with no kingdoms and no Moors ruling shit. You had no standing army over here. If it was, you wouldn't have got conquered by these crackers that showed up with nothing on the shore. You would have easily got rid of their ass. It had the numbers to come in and take over a damn thing. All this misinformation, Moors, goofy. Let's get one of these Moors niggas be making up goofy shit. Say, nigga, yeah, you know, you can file the paperwork and you won't, you know, you got the paperwork with the treaty and the cops won't mess with you. Do you got a standing army, stupid? Well, no, you know, I signed a treaty with the white man. Has the white man ever respected any treaty by anybody? But no, you know, it's the friendship and Moorish love treaty of Morocco. You don't get your goofy ass away from me talking that goofy shit. Goofy as shit. Treaty. It's the treaty of friendship and love, whatever that goofy shit is called. I'm sovereign. I'm a sovereign citizen. All right, stupid. You can be sovereign right in this prison cell, dummy. Where you gonna be? Get in this prison, nigga. You don't got no standing army. You can't defend anything, dummy.
Who was John Singleton about to expose, Monique?
Oh, John Singleton, they killed him? He did die young. He was like 46.
Yeah, it didn't make no sense. I thought they said he had sickle cell or some shit. I didn't know what he died from.
I don't know what he died from today. Sickle cell's not a death sentence. Eat the wrong thing. I don't know what he died from. That's a good question. I thought he was too young to die. Did he have beef with somebody? He was arguing with somebody, wasn't he? About his movie royalties or something? I took his ass out of here and thought he would get some more money. The movies.
Monique, come on, tell us. Shit.
Yeah, what he done from?
She in there laughing at Nish. It must be a delay between the chat and what we see.
It probably is. I can't read it. Too small on my phone. What the hell did he die of?
She said the industry.
Oh. Did y'all say he was a sacrifice?
I'm saying, what was he about to expose? What was he exposing in the industry? The gay mafia or what? It's a whole bunch of shit in the industry.
Was like some Bernie Mac shit? Bernie Mac probably was cloning people and shit. Oh, we gotta tell some people about this. Take his ass on them underground cloning now.
Oh, she's saying that. She's saying because he signed up And once you sign up, they use them as a sacrifice.
Yeah, that's what I said. They
So
sacrifice that.
he had used up all his usefulness for the industry.
Hey, that's what happens. After Bernie Mac tried to go tell people about the cloning centers. He said his wife today is scared shit. Why you see his wife on nothing?
Is that what Bernie Mac got killed for?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
ain't
went
know
to the
nothing about
cloning
that.
centers.
You got any video or anything about him talking about that? Or did they pull all
Yeah,
that shit off?
yeah. I did a bill some years ago, but I got taken down. But some other cats that did some good. I'll send it to you. So other cat
Okay.
got some good ones. There's a bunch of them out there that made the same clues out there. Yeah, because they took his ass. Everybody knows. Took his ass to that cloning center out there in California desert, and came back. He was telling Steve Harvey and D.L. Hewley. They said, "Hey man, we're gonna," and said the entertainer. Say, hey, man. So said they went and told their handlers that Bernie Mac has been talking, and since he had already been chipped, as we talking about the chips family, the chips, they can turn on and off your chip anytime they want with the nanotech. So he got to talking. Next you know, he got real sick and they killed his ass in the hospital. So he was running his mouth. He told his damn wife. And Steve Harvey them back his told on it. Say, hey, Bernie out here running his mouth about what's going on about the cloning and shit and all that. They said Bernie. They said put one of them clones next to Bernie. He's like, hey man, this ain't right. This ain't right. Ain't been from Chicago. He ain't never seen no shit like that.
That's
Hey
okay.
man.
Well, shit. I didn't even know nothing about that, Keith. But I remember I was talking about these
Yeah,
motherfuckers making clones because they birth rates is down and shit, and we don't know
yeah.
who's walking around us today and is a clone and not a clone.
Of course
See, there you
not.
go, right there. Bam.
Yeah, but it makes they showed him his clone. He's like, what the fuck? Joe Bernie Mac his goddamn clone. He went crazy. Hey man, we got exposed this shit. Steve
All
Harvey them
these
ran
all
his
these
ass in.
rappers and shit that don't look the same, man. Like Gucci
Now
Man
they talk
come out
about
of
Kodak.
prison.
They said Gucci Man, Kodak Black.
Oh man.
The cloning technology is real, family. That's why you had, and people think it's a joke. Since 1940s, the Germans been doing. That's why you had Bill Clinton 30 years ago talking about we're not going to allow cloning because they were cloning the sheep, the animals. They already got cloning the sheep. They don't clone people. So they didn't go do it because it might be unethical and all this other shit. They already cloned sheep. They already cloned people before that. But they took his ass to that cloning center down there. So, and they came back and told his wife he was scared to death. That's why you see his wife on shit, on nobody shit. She knows too much. She's been quiet and said she's scared. And Bernie Mac's wife scared to fucking death. You ain't seen her on nothing. Nothing.
And you know it's crazy because lately motherfuckers said the entertainer been cooning harder than a motherfucker.
Yeah, saying she said that's exactly some shit about Bill Cosby. You know, he's a good guy. Yeah, saying some real shit. I'm like, what's this about? What's this about? I'm gonna as soon as we stop the show, so I'm pull up and send it to you. Uh, uh, because especially another one of his good friends, Mr. Cox said, man, don't come out. He said, hey man, because this before he told him about everything that was going on. One of his friends, Mr. Cox said, man, don't come out to California yet until you become big in your city, you own your city. If you do come out here, you haven't owned your city, you haven't came out, and you know, and you make it, you'll end up sucking somebody's dick. He said, what? Is it that bad? He said, yeah. He let you know the game. You got to suck somebody's dick. He's gonna be sucking somebody's dick. I think Bernie was that matter of fact. Said, yeah, man, you come out here, you know, you're going, and you ain't, you know, people use you up, you're gonna end up sucking somebody's dick. Don't do that, man. Don't come out till you make it big in your own city. You can go back. If you can't, if you're not, you're gonna end up sucking somebody's dick. Unless somebody fuck you in the ass. So, so we guys ask, how does a non-funny motherfucker? And they say everybody keeps asking Steve Harvey, how's a non-funny, no talent motherfucker make it in Hollywood? How do you do that? Because remember, they were talking about because Steve kept bombing on that Kings of Comedy. Everybody know he wasn't funny. He kept bombing, kept fooling him. So remember, they made him be the host. They let him be the host of this shit. Like when they videoed, he was the host. He wasn't one to act because he kept bombing. People kept booing his ass because Steve Harvey's not funny. And so he's already.
I don't think Said the Entertainer ain't funny either.
And there you go. Remember, it's always Bernie Mac was the closer. I don't think Bill Hewley's funny.
No, me neither. And DL looked like he looked like he got AIDS or some shit. That motherfucker looked sick in the motherfucker. You see it? You ever see him?
Yeah, he looks sick. All them damn tattoos all over his damn body. Like he a kid, like he a mixed up child or some shit.
Oh, hepatitis C having ass nigga.
That's what it looks like he got. Exactly right. Hepatitis C or something. You're exactly right. That's exactly what it looks like. He got hepatitis C. And you know they've been putting him on because he's stupid. He's gonna. Every time he turn around, they always gave him a show or some kind of damn radio gig without no damn talent.
And they got him like he's some type of fucking intellect or some shit.
Yeah, he was on CNN. Man, they gave him some on CNN and all that because he's already handled. They gave him some show, some political show on CNN. This dumbass motherfucker. It's one of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. We're gonna make him a political commentary. D.L. Hewley, this dumbass Negro. So everything they said, yeah, so all these cats were already bought and paid for by the industry. And so they said Bernie Mac came because Bernie Mac was really the most successful. Oh, my tablet's about to go out. Shit. I'm gonna try to come back, so my tablet's about to go out.
It's been 3 hours anyway.
Yeah, let me end the show. Much love, family. So I can end it.
Peace.
If I can end my tablet go out. We'll try to come back on later on tonight. Much love, man.